Yeah. Let's get it poppin'. James 4th. I'm back. We back. Big city. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boys, James IV, that's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SBD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Yeah, let's get it poppin'. James 4th, I'm back. We back, big city. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boys, James IV, let's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send me to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SBD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Come on, let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
We on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap, the baddest podcast on planet Earth, baby.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. Switched up, stay on that side.
Yes. You know who it is, man. It's your favorite host, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, K-Sap. And by popular demand, man, we was requested to go live on the D Block. We on the D Block tonight on this Friday night. Hey, I see everybody in the chat that's coming in, man. We're going to give the live a chance to catch up to people to come in, man. I see you, Dre Stewart. I see you, King Pisces Nathan, Team Chenero. Yeah, so when you come in the building, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I always want to tell people, man, thank you for the support and love that you've shown to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, also to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast community. Appreciate all the super chats, all the donations to all the channels. Appreciate you guys subscribing to all the channels that are in this community, making it, even much better to put our name out there to get us off and popping. We do a lot for you guys, man. Y'all do a lot for us. I mean, this community is growing and flowing. But tonight we on the D Block, and you see the title of the show. Here we go. The effect narrative. Man, I just don't understand what people are trying to do. I understand that people do not like Angel Reese. That's okay. But why talk about her all the time and say the negative stuff? If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, that's okay. Talk about Caitlin Clark. You don't have to talk about Angel Reese. Talk about Caitlin Clark. Stop generating these narratives that Caitlin Clark is the only one that are putting butts in these seats. How are you just going to be focused on one player? How do you expect to grow the WNBA if you pushing your own narrative about one person that's responsible for growing the WNBA? Man, we got a lot of talent in this league, man. We got a lot of talent in this league, but we'll talk about it, man. Let me bring my girl Keisha from Cut the Ish, Real Talk Sports up here with me. What up, Keisha?
Hey, what's going on, KSAP? How you feeling on the D block?
Man, we on the D block. We're going to get it popping, man. We're going to wait for some people to come in here, man. We steady, getting numbers up. People start filtering in once they get the notification. Like I said, YouTube sometimes is slow on the notification. But we on the D block. It's Friday night, man. I hope y'all got y'all's drinks, man. Look.
Right.
If y'all was in the club, y'all be posted up at that bar trying to holler at a chick. So, man, get your drink and holler at us. Let's go. So, man, Keisha, we first off, we got to talk about it. What's up, Markeisha? I see you in the building.
What's up, Markeisha?
Yeah. So we got to talk about it, man. It's here we go again, man. We 2 months away from the WNBA season, right?
Right.
And we starting this stuff off again. We starting this narrative off again. We starting this Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese talk again by putting these two. It's almost like they're saying you got to pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is all I'm seeing that's trending, the Caitlin Clark effect. The Fever and the Chicago Skies play 5 times this year. And, they have moved some games to United Center, the T-Mobile Center, and they saying it's all because of Caitlin Clark.
All of it. None of it's for anybody else.
That's what they're saying. That's the narratives they putting out there, man. So how do you expect the WNBA as a fan to look at it and say, hey, how are we going to grow this league if the media is pushing this narrative about Caitlin Clark is the only one that is selling out these arenas?
Well, in my opinion, the WNBA needs to take the narrative back and stop letting these major outlets just push this narrative that nobody else wants to see, nobody else but Caitlin Clark. They are allowing this narrative to keep filtering through when they know it's not true. Some of these organizations already were sold out and it had nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, but they're not pushing this whole all-inclusive narrative that we need multiple stars. Yes, it's cool to have that one mega star, because even the NBA has it, but you have to have smaller stars to help bring each franchise along. So they need to take, in my opinion, WNBA need to take back over the conversation. Yeah. But to me, it looks like they get a little passive. They let these narratives just sift through. And what they don't understand is a lot of these people, because it fits their narrative, yep, they want to believe it. That, yeah, Caitlin Clark's the only one saving the WNBA. But the WNBA was already here for 27 years before. And they still last year, even with all the hype, they didn't make the money. They wasn't in the green, KSAP.
Exactly.
So what we talking about?
Facts. And what kills me is when, these major media outlets, what they do, they put out the ticket prices, the ticket sales on how much, these ticket prices are going for. And what happens is the media in the YouTube media space, these so-called content creators, they pick and choose. You see what I'm saying? Right. They pick and choose what they want to talk about, right? And like I said, you see a ticket price, then you say, oh, this is a Chicago Sky game. Look at how much the ticket costs versus the Indiana Fever. Look how much the ticket costs. And see, they create their own narrative and they run with it. And when you got a lot of people out there that's looking at that stuff, they believe that stuff. So it's crazy. So if that is the case, That's going to be the downfall of the
Mhm.
WNBA. If you're only, like we said, the machine is only behind one person, how do you expect the WNBA to grow? And like you said, I think Kathy Engelhart has to, step in and promote this a little better, because all these narratives out there is crazy, because we haven't heard no talks, all unrivaled thing about Caitlin Clark. Now that they put the ticket sales out there, here we go. The Caitlin Clark effect is real. And that stuff right there, we got to kill that stuff.
I mean, here's the thing with people not understanding. Like, I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They are a college town, and I seen a couple of things online, and they was talking about where the particular prices is this amount over here and it's different over here. You have to understand where you are. Some people in Louisiana, y'all, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. They not paying no $500 for no ticket.
Oh, nah.
To no game when they can see it on TV.
Exactly.
You have to attract people within the demographic where that game is being played. If you want butts in the seat, you ain't gonna get it with no $500 per ticket.
Exactly.
How you gonna bring out the family? No, you know what they gonna do? They gonna say, you know what, them tickets too high. Look, I can't go up there to LSU for no $500.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go. That's why my mama stopped going after LSU went up, especially in football. But now they starting to come back. They starting to come back down. People ain't going up there for no $500 ticket. You have to, if you in somewhere like Hollywood, or where the 1% or 10%, of the population making that kind of money, then yeah, you could sell tickets at that price. But you can't sell tickets like that in no Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Is you going crazy? You won't get nobody up in there, because rich people are only 10% of the population. You have to make
facts.
You have to make it affordable for people to come out there to the venue, because believe it or not, it is a better experience when you actually in the arena. But if you can't afford it, you're gonna watch that thing on ESPN or whatever. You're not going up there spending no $2,000 for that.
Exactly. You like me, Keisha. Hey, I'm gonna sit and watch it in the own comforts of my home.
Yeah.
Unless it gets to a point where, these basketball games, I've been to plenty basketball games, but seating location to me is key. And if I gotta set up in the nosebleed seats to watch the game, I'm not going.
Right. That's me.
Me personally, if I want to attend a major sporting event like that, I got to be down on the floor somewhere where I can see. I got to be in that area. So if I don't get nothing like that, I'm sitting at the crib watching it on my own big screen. I got front row seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not going up there to the nosebleed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you, K-Stat. Hey, look, I know people talking about, some people don't have no problem paying that. That's that fan base. That's the point you're missing, guys. Some people do have fan bases that they can pay that money and it don't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that type of fan base, guys. Because I'm going to tell you, you start messing around with my demographic. I'm just going to talk about my peeps.
Yeah.
You start messing around with my demographic and they know they can see it on TV. Matter of fact, hell, they might be seeing that from a bootleg YouTube channel.
Yep.
Watching the game. You have to make it affordable for families to be able to come out. If you got people with 4 and 5 kids, they're not doing no $500-$600 a ticket. And if you have a lot of money, if you got enough money to do that, more power to you. But there's not a lot of people out there like that, guys. Yeah. I could probably, look, my kids are grown. They can buy their own ticket, right, K-Sap?
Exactly.
But me, if I had to bring them to a game, you talking about $500 and it's like 4 or 5 of us, $2,500 to go to a game, K-Sap? We ain't going.
I'm with you. And to Dre Stewart's point, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, Dre. They only focus on what they want to focus on, man. And you made a great point. So why did the New York Liberty move the Sky game to the Knicks arena? That's the Angel Reese effect. They don't want to talk about that. That's okay We already know that people do not like Angel Reese. That's okay.
Right.
But stop pushing the narrative that she don't have the same kind of effect that their said player has. You know what I'm saying? It's equal across the board. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to shit on Caitlin Clark or anything like that. She has a say in the effect as well, because like they said, you know, they said she's must-see TV. People want to get a glimpse of her, right? But at the same time, people want to get a glimpse of Angel Reese too. It's not just Caitlin Clark growing the WNBA. You know, we got stars in this league that have been here for a minute. You know, families and fans come to see them said players as well. They just not going to see Caitlin Clark, because if they just going to see Caitlin Clark, that's not good for the game. Because as much as we talk about the WNBA and we trying to advocate for these women and bring and shed light on women's basketball, on what they doing, and if you just pushing one agenda for one person, it's not going to work. So what we do, we give love and shed light to every woman in the WNBA that's moving the needle. Caitlin Clark is not the only one moving the needle in the WNBA. Look what they doing in Unrivaled. Unrivaled is moving the needle, because what Unrivaled is doing is they keeping women's basketball in the forefront. It's giving us something to talk about. So we're giving flowers to all these people that are in Unrivaled in the WNBA, and people are creating their narratives about Caitlin Clark effect. And this comes up 2 months until the season starts. Now you want to bring Caitlin Clark back into the agenda. But if you're talking about Caitlin Clark effect, why do you have to attach Angel Reese's name to it? If you just want to talk about Caitlin Clark effect, I'm fine with that. But why you have to bring Angel Reese into it to try to shit on her? We understand y'all don't like Angel Reese. That's okay. But if you want to talk about Caitlin Clark, that's fine. Talk about Caitlin Clark. You don't have to shit on Angel Reese, because when we talking about Angel Reese over here on this platform in this community, we never shit on Caitlin Clark. We never do that.
I got a question for you, K-Sap. I know we wasn't tracking this like they tracking it now, but would you say LeBron James is probably the biggest star in the NBA, right?
But
y'all tell me in the chat. I'm just trying to understand something.
You know how I feel about that.
Have y'all ever heard that he sold out? Did he sell out arenas? Everywhere he go, they had to move the venue.
Keisha, you about to hurt some people's feelings.
And look, the NBA makes millions of dollars, so they're making it from something. But are they selling out everywhere they go? Answer me, K-Sap.
Look, hey, I know I'm not going to answer you. I want the chat to answer you.
Because we can all agree LeBron is the megastar in the NBA, right?
There you go. There you go.
And people like Steph Curry. Do Steph Curry sell out everywhere he go?
Keisha, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm going to put it in the context. Because last night after the game, LeBron made some comments about the face of the NBA, right? And Stephen A. Smith did not like what he was saying. And Gilbert Arenas and Brian Windhurst was on the show this morning, and they really let Stephen A. have it, because Shannon Fry, said that, it's what he say, neurology, it was something, I forgot the word that he used. I forgot what he used, but to Brian Windhurst's point, he said that there's other stars in the NBA that we don't give kudos to. We've seen Steph Curry and LeBron do what they're doing, but there's other players like Tyrese Halliburton, had a spectacular game. We didn't shine no light on that. We've seen what Donovan Mitchell has done with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We haven't shined no light on that. We've seen what Tyrese Maxey with the Philadelphia 76ers is doing. We don't shine no light on that. And then Gilbert Arenas was talking about the point that every time they talk about something, they live in the past, because they always got to bring Jordan and Kobe into the equation. That era of basketball is gone. So start shining light on everybody else, not just one player. And that's what Brian Windhurst was trying to say. So to your point about LeBron James and Steph Curry, are they selling out everywhere they go? there's other stars in the league that people go to see, not just them two said players.
Yeah. And but we can all agree that they are mega stars, right?
Exactly.
So by these people logic, then everybody, Steph Curry should be sold out everywhere he goes. K-Sap.
Yeah.
He got it's the Curry effect. Do we want to say Steph Curry is not a bigger star as Caitlin Clark? Is that what we're trying to say?
Keisha, it's just crazy. Come on now, podcast is in the chat, man. Hey, salute to you, my guy. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through, man. We got a lot to hash out, man. I don't know. People are, like I said, people creating their own narratives. I guess somebody made mention of us on this platform, talking about you. Like I told you, that was negative because, like I said, I've never seen your podcast before. But it is true that we do talk about Adrian Ross and Bitch Be Frank, the narratives that they create. So, people was in your chat, trying to cause confusion. And, we always have something in fact of that, what they do.
They only here to cause confusion.
They only here to cause confusion. Man. So, salute to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Nothing but respect. But, I'm glad that you see some of the things that we see because, we did finally see your Angel Reese video, the MVP candidacy. You made some fair assessments. So salute to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, so back to you, Keisha. It is kind of crazy that these narratives are out there, and it's unfortunate, man. And like I said, you got to understand something. I say when it comes to content creation and talking about basketball, a lot of people don't know how to talk basketball. They don't talk X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? What they want to do is be a TMZ channel. They want to be a drama channel. And some of these podcasts, they create drama. So, I mean, if you're talking about things that are on the basketball court and you can critique basketball and talk about, what's good for the game and what certain players are doing, a lot of these women have an impact in the game. It's not just one. It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's just not Angel Reese. It's other players that deserve their flowers as well. And I just think that in this time that now the narrative is out there that it's the Caitlin Clark effect. And we got to stop that, man. And like, I'm going to keep on saying this. It's okay if you don't like Angel Reese. It's okay. I don't care if you don't like her. But if you're going to talk X's and O's and talk about her basketball game on what she's out there doing now and what she has improved on and the things that y'all said in the past that she can't do, now she's doing it and you're still moving the goalposts. So what can Angel Reese do? So anything that she do, y'all going to take a negative out of it, which is okay. But at the same time, keep it basketball. All the other stuff, leave out of it. Like I said, when we talking stuff on this channel, we talk the facts, right? So what we do is we give you context and we give you the meats with the potatoes. And then also what we say is we talk basketball. We don't shit on nobody else just to big up somebody that we represent.
And here's the other thing. We need to get back to common sense stuff. Don't you think, don't y'all want ticket prices to be normal so more people can go to the game, so it'll be a better experience?
Let me address this real quick. Come on now, podcast said, when did you start using facts over feelings? I started using like 6 or 7 months ago. If you go back, man, I've been using this phrase, man, for about 3 years now. I used to go up on FYF Sports Debate, and his show was called Facts Over Feelings. And that's where I picked that slogan up at. But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, you use it. I mean, it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been putting that in my podcast. If you go back in my catalog, I've used that, plenty of times. But it's no big deal, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got no problem with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. But go ahead, Keisha.
Yeah, hey, man, they pricing the regular folk out of the games, man. And so if you don't, This narrative is so horrible that I don't even understand why it started. Who gives a rat's tail? Don't you think that's why they move? I'm glad they moving some of these games because they can open up some seats. You shouldn't be charging nobody no $1,300 for no ticket.
Exactly.
You should have that place filled to the rim. Get some. You already gonna make money on them with parking and going to the concession stand. KSAP. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, this is what I'm saying, Keisha. It's like, why? I just don't understand, man. I thought we was past this. I mean, we dealt with this whole narrative all last year.
We'll never be past.
I thought, why? But why? That's the question I have to the people in the chat. Why come we can't get over this? Why come people are still trying to pin these two girls against each other when actually off the court they are friends? You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese has said it on her podcast. She has nothing against Caitlin Clark. She's been playing Caitlin Clark since high school in AAU ball. Their relationship goes deeper than what we're talking about. And to try to put these two girls against each other, to always say, hey, you got to pick a side, man, we got to stop that, man. So when does it stop, though? When does it stop, Keisha? When does it stop?
It's never going to stop. It's going to follow them their whole career, KSAP. You know why? Because the people that support Caitlin Clark, they just ain't going to let it go. They ain't going to let it go. They can't turn back time. They can't get that ring to her. They can't get their money back for what they bet on them during that championship game. They can't get their money back. A lot of people lost a lot of money. They mad. Even though Caitlin Clark is not mad, they still holding a grudge for Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark don't even think about that, man.
Exactly.
Y'all holding a grudge for something that Caitlin Clark wasn't even upset about at all.
Facts, Keith.
Because you know why she wasn't upset? Because she ain't no punk. She know it's trash talking in basketball. She's been playing it all her life.
Yeah, I think Ronnie Repass, you said something. You said something that really raised my antennas. It's a social media rival, not a player rival.
Right.
Ooh,
look, them two girls never stepped in it.
Exactly.
Was never in the rivalry.
Exactly. But see, the thing about it is, Keisha, it's a lot of players and former players like Flajay Johnson, when she came and spoke about it. Y'all trying to put these two against each other. The media started that. So what happened was these people in the YouTube media space, they started creating their own narrative. And if it's not the narrative that they want to talk about, they're not going to talk about it. So the thing about it is, like I said, Caitlin Clark ain't mad at nobody. She just wants to play basketball. And the same thing with Angel Reese. She just wants to play basketball. But it's hard to avoid things that you see on the internet. And like she said in that post-game press conference when the Rose beat the Lunar Owls, she got emotional because her life is under a microscope. And it's hard to be a 22-year-old when you got to have tough skin when you're a celebrity and when you're an athlete, because they gonna come at you like a herd of cattle, right? And when people say stuff, it's hard not to see it because you got people that are associated with you. They're gonna tell you. You might not respond to it, but they know it's out there.
Right.
And for her to keep doing what she's doing as a 22-year-old and keep on elevating, we just got to give her kudos.
Hey, man. Oh, look like
let me get this.
Hey,
shout out to Amy Sue for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
She said, hey, how can we get more fans to go, Angel Reese fans to go to the game? I don't know. I mean, that's the thing about it is.
I'm going to tell you, Amy Sue. Make them prices normal. Because you know why I'm going to tell you that, KSAP? You know we out here in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Last season, quiet as it kept. And the Dallas Wings did not have a good season, right? You know, they did not have a good season.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas Wings were already sold out for the season before the season started.
They was one of the 5 teams that was sold out. Yep,
Yes.
exactly. That's
That
fact.
before the Clayton Clark, whatever mania, before that, Dallas had already sold out that team. But they did it because those prices were normal prices, for regular folks to go take in a game.
Yeah.
They reached out to the community and sold out those tickets. If you selling tickets in the community with high prices, tickets at prices like the Super Bowl, ain't nobody going to the Super Bowl no more. Case that none of us are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, nah.
I mean,
I feel
that's
that.
the
I feel that
biggest-
way about. I feel that way about concerts, man. Ain't no reason for me to go to no concert.
not for $200-$300 a
Hell
ticket.
no. Exactly.
Especially when we know it's gonna be a Netflix special at some point.
See, this is what's crazy. See, Antoine Baker said the Aces are the only team in history to sell out 2 years in a row before the season starts. And there again, stuff like that should be letting these fans know that these teams are selling out before Caitlin Clark even comes to their arena. They're selling out games that Caitlin Clark is not attending. So how is this the Caitlin Clark effect? I just don't understand. How is this the Caitlin Clark effect, man?
They went with that narrative and they ran with it. I mean, you can even look at the Atlanta Dream. When you watch the Atlanta Dream play, do they ever look like they empty?
Nah, that arena's always rocking.
They wasn't even all that good, KSAT. But
And
people
look,
was rolling to see the Atlanta Dream play.
Celebrities in the house, Gucci Mane holding it down out there for a long. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you something, man. That should tell you something.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, man. And like I said, these ticket prices, man, like I would make it affordable. I mean, you shouldn't be paying $300-$400 for a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So
not if you want somebody to go to something, what they play 44 games. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they just extended. It went from 40 to 44. Yeah.
Yeah, $300 tickets should be to something exclusive, not something that you see for 44 times, KSAT.
Yeah.
That should be a regular ticket, $50. So, yeah. Let people in at regular price, especially on a Tuesday night. Who you getting to come up there for $400 on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, 22 home games per season, man. So you think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. Like, I'm just trying to, grow this WNBA game the right way, man, and give everybody their flowers, man. I'm not just focused on one person. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got.
And that's not true. Hold on, KSAP. That's not true. Atlanta don't play in a high school size gym. I've been in plenty of high school size gyms, and trust me, they cannot hold no 4,000 people. We live in Texas. Come on now, podcast. We do sports out here. Our places where these kids play are nice and big, and they cannot handle that kind of capacity. They got the real stuff out here in Texas for high school sports. You know, KSAT.
Yeah.
It's the real stuff out here. You ain't getting 4,000 people into no high school gym, even in Texas, because everything's bigger here.
Bigger in
Texas. I can tell you that. And we do our sports. So
hey, shout out to Tanya for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
See, this is what I'm talking about. People in the chat talking about, come on now, it's trying to play both sides. He's Doug. What I don't even know what they said. Doug. What is that? What they trying to say? Angel. He's dogged Angel out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, podcast. This is what the chat's saying, man. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, as long as they selling out, what's the problem with that?
Yeah.
That's the part I don't understand. The NBA, who makes millions of dollars, y'all, just look, just listen to me. The NBA makes millions of dollars, y'all, and they don't sell out.
That's a good point, Keisha, man. Like, I just look at it in a sense. It goes back to what you said about LeBron and Steph Curry. Like, they mega stars, like Bro Claude would say, our brother Bro Claude would say.
They global stars.
Yeah, global stars. There you go. They're global stars.
And they do not sell out.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying in the WNBA.
That's because some people be like, Steph Curry, I'm not giving you $500. I like you, but you own TNT.
Yeah.
For free.
See, this is what we talking about, Keisha. See, this is the stuff that has to be said. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, I was chilling for the night. I didn't want to say nothing, man. I was relaxing, had me a good old nap, and I just don't understand why people. Stuff started my timeline started blowing up, man. So I had to address it, man. And it's unfortunate, man, that we got to come on at midnight, almost 2:00 in the morning, and
debunk narratives.
Yeah, debunk narratives.
I'm just trying to understand, KSAP. I'm just trying to understand. I get where people are coming from. Here's the thing. I'm glad that Caitlin Clark has a loyal following.
Mm-hmm.
It makes for must-see TV.
Yeah.
But some people have a following that don't buy a ticket.
Say that again, Keisha. I don't think they heard.
Some people got a following that don't buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Curry got a following. And I ain't never been to a Curry game. Have you, KSAP?
Look, I'm a LeBron man, but every team that he played for and he came to Dallas, I was in attendance. I ain't gonna lie. But as far as going to LA and all these other places, nah. And when he come local, I take my son there because my son, he rocks with LeBron. He wanted to see LeBron. So the thing about it is, I'm like you, Keisha. I like Steph Curry. I like all of them. But hey, I'm not spending my money. They millionaires, man. I got other things to do with my money.
You gonna spend it on the player you like the most, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean that you don't like Anthony Edwards, but as you rolling out there to Minnesota to go to the game,
that's what I'm saying.
Because I love Anthony Edwards, but you getting on a plane to roll out there to Minnesota.
You talking stuff that people don't want to hear, man. That's the stuff that people don't want to hear. It's facts, right? Because all these, like we mentioned, all these said players that you talked about in the NBA that are superstars and global stars. LeBron and they trying to push LeBron and Steph Curry and the old heads out the game. But these are the guys that are still must-see TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the WNBA, we had a rookie class come in last year that set the WNBA on fire. Right?
It did.
And, when they try to move the goalposts because of a first round pick, 7th in the draft, was doing the things that she was doing. Oh, man, all these narratives came out. And, like Angel Reese said before the season started, when she made that statement and Charles Barkley told her, keep your mouth shut because Caitlin Clark is getting all these private these charter flights and all that. Nah, Angel Reese said, it's not just one person. I got a say in that as well. So, that narrative has stuck. That narrative has stuck. And it's just crazy, man. It's unfortunate, man. But I just wish, man, some of these people would just, come on, man, let's talk basketball. Let's have a basketball conversation, man. I don't care.
Let's talk about ratings. No, okay, Seth. Yeah. We need to just roll our podcast and we're going to talk about how many the ticket prices and how many people came through the door.
I care less about that, man.
And let's see how many people watched on TV, even though a lot of people we know watching it on YouTube instead of TV.
Yeah.
They talk. Look, we know firsthand people talking about these players over and over and ain't never turned on the TV.
Exactly.
That's because they watching it, streaming it. They streaming it from this place and that place. There's so many places you can get stuff now. So the numbers is hard to quantify because you can get it from so many different places now.
And see, a lot of people don't even watch this stuff in real time. They watch the playback.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. So
I do it all the time.
But all these people that are talking about it's the Caitlin Clark effect, they probably don't even watch the game. They just say, oh, okay. I look at the reports. I look at YouTube. I see, oh, okay, Caitlin Clark did this, did that. She sold out this and sold out that without you even really watching what took place. You just going with the narrative that everybody else is going with, and you fine with that. You don't make your own assessment on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You just going with what you see. Until you dive off deep into it and look at it, you'll say to yourself, oh, nah, she's not the only one that's doing this. These other players are doing this. If you really look at it and do your research before you start speaking, because like we said, the Aces have sold out 2 years in a row before the season started. Why nobody talking about that? Why are they not talking about their ticket sales?
Well, because that would debunk the narrative that Asia Wilson is relatable. You know, they said a lot of them said that Asia Wilson wasn't relatable, so that therefore she ain't selling no tickets. You know, if you say that Asia Wilson sold out before Asia Wilson even stepped on the court last year, that would debunk the narrative that she's relatable. Because a lot of people say she's not relatable. She don't move the needle like Caitlin Clark. So you don't want to say that she was sold out even before Caitlin Clark came into the league. You don't want to say that. It don't fit the narrative for KSAP.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And see,
it don't fit. You don't. Some people don't even. Why she get a shoe before Caitlin Clark? Are y'all serious? Is something wrong with y'all? You got mental problems.
And see, that's the whole narrative, man. Then I saw videos when Asia Wilson finally released got her Nike shoe. They started making videos talking about Asia Wilson, you know, held Caitlin Clark hostage in the Nike standoff with her shoe dropping. Like what? Like
so Asia Wilson got control over a Fortune 500 company now. Huh?
I don't know, man.
So let me look, Asia Wilson. If you out there, this Lakeisha. I need a shoe.
Hey, them shoes is them shoes is fire. Them things fire, man. I will rock them. I will rock the pink ones.
Yes,
them things is fire.
So
them things is fire.
Since Asia Wilson got that much power, I need her to give me a deal.
And if you leave it to the CC fans, Asia Wilson is not marketable.
Yeah, that's what they said. So if you tell people, KSAP, that she sold out before the season started, that debunks that narrative, because they've been running around here saying she's not marketable, even though a company like Nike is marketing her. But no, she's not marketable.
Yeah. Just like when she won the Time Athletes Woman of the Year. You know what I'm saying? The Caitlin Clark fans got mad because they said, oh, Caitlin Clark got the Athlete of the Year. She should have got Woman of the Year too. They try to shit on Asia Wilson. So, like, I mean, I just don't get it, man. Why do people have to go to that extent to do that about these WNBA players, man? Asia Wilson is one of the GOATs of the WNBA, and nobody wants to give her flowers.
They doing it in the women's game, but they don't do it in the men's game. It's really weird.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's really.
I don't know, Keisha. I mean, you know what we do. We watch basketball for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't come up here and create our own narratives. We like this is what I want to say. If we do talk about Caitlin Clark, we just critique her game and her team on what she needs to do better to become that basketball player that everybody wants to see her play, to see her be, right? We don't never say anything derogatory outside of basketball about Caitlin Clark. So when we sitting on this channel, always have to talk about Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky, because y'all got to understand something. When we talk about Angel Reese, we just don't talk about Angel Reese. We talk about the Chicago Sky and what the Chicago Sky needs to do to be successful, to move forward and to be a respectable opponent in the WNBA. We talk about what we want to see the guard play or how they want to run the offense. We talk to X's and O's. We just don't come up here and say, Angel Reese, this and that. We talk all the sports. Even when we talking about when we covered, the WNBA finals with the Minnesota Lynx and the New York Liberty. We broke it down. We talked basketball. We wasn't talking about Angel Reese then. So for people that just sit on their channel and have these Caitlin Clark, narratives, and then when you don't have a Caitlin Clark narrative to go with, you produce videos about Angel Reese on what Angel Reese ain't doing. She had an excellent game, 2 excellent games in Unrivaled. Y'all didn't want to talk about that. Y'all wanted to talk about the hootie hoo. Y'all wanted to talk about that stuff. Y'all wanted to talk about the press conference that she had. Talk about she embarrassed herself. You want to talk about the Twitter rant that she went on, the immature Twitter rant that she went on. That's what y'all focus on. But y'all didn't want to give her compliment for dominating the reigning WNBA defensive player, Nafisha Kyer, in Unrivaled. And then y'all trying to move the goalpost because now you're just saying, oh, that's just 3-on-3 basketball. Come on, man. Let's make it make sense.
But they ain't had no problem with them hootie hoos running around the doggone gym every time they won, hollering hootie hoo.
Exactly.
All in their opponent's face. Mm-hmm. Hootie hoo. Every time they was busting people. But when you bust somebody's ass, you get to gloat. Exactly. My mama used to say, look, you don't want them to talk shit to you? Stop them then.
Yeah. And then the crazy thing about it is, Keisha, after Skylar Diggins and them got that next win the next day, she was talking about we still hootie hoo. And then people started producing videos like, oh, Skylar Diggins fires back at Angel Reese with the hootie hoo. Come on now. Skylar Diggins was just on Angel Reese's podcast, man. Talking basketball.
But you got to understand, KSAP, I think you and me and a lot of people forget. A lot of people ain't never been in a competitive sport a day in their life. They don't understand the back and forth banter. They like, oh my God, we have to clutch our pearls. Oh my God, they going back and forth. Oh my God, do they do this all the time? I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've been seeing this since people been talking smack at the playground. People was talking smack in a pickup game, cussing each other out. So the clutching of the pearls, y'all can miss me with that.
Yeah. But I believe in, basketball, the sportsmanship and, some things that you use for fuel to build up to a matchup that sets it's going to be the headlines. So like when they face off, it's going to be the hootie hoo game in regular season because they're gonna have a flashback to see what Angel Reese said after they beat them, and then what Skylar Diggins said after they got that next win. It's going to be the build-up. So they're going to use all that. But that's good for basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's the build-up. So for everybody to think that it's something bad about that, for everybody that thought what Angel Reese said after that, hootie hoo, they just I just don't understand what rock they've been under. What rock they've been under. Every time LeBron James hits a shot and he hits the silencer on everybody, it's no big deal, right? Everybody loves that. Even football players use that when they score. They do the silencer. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron was walking around here before the game doing the baby powder, KSAP.
Oh, yeah.
Even before the game started, he out there with the powder and all that. His opponents probably was over there looking at him like, look at this dude here. Over here with his baby powder. but when you a good player, you get to do what you want to do. That's why when you bust LeBron, that's why he get all that what he get when they bust his ass, KSAP, because he had already been front running. You want to stop Steph from rocking people to sleep? You got to stop him.
That's right. And look, and I'm glad that you said that. Even it goes back to LeBron James. If you want LeBron James to stop doing all that shit he's doing, stop the man. Stop him. He's 40 years old out there dominating these young punks. Out here dominating these young punks. He did it again tonight against the Clippers. Just out there dominating these young punks. If you don't like what LeBron James is doing, stop him. If you don't like LeBron James, like y'all said, front running and coming down, pulling up logo threes like Steph, stop him. It was a firm believer that when I played sports, and somebody gets in the end zone, if you don't like their celebration, keep them out the paint. If you don't want them celebrating, keep them out the paint. If you don't want Steph Curry doing the night on you, play some defense.
Night.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy it. I think it's entertainment.
I love it, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the trash talking, man. We got to stop catering these people because somebody, you know, crushes your feelings because they say hootie hoo and y'all didn't like it. You know, I'd have been hootie hoo. I'd have came the next game. I'd have came dressed in a Luna Owl costume. I'd have trolled them so bad.
You like the troll.
I would have trolled them so bad because the way she dominated Nafisha Collier, you know what I'm saying? The way she dominated, it deserved that. But nobody wanted to talk about the domination. They wanted to create their own narrative. Oh, Angel Reese out there, hootie hoo, she's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like stuff like that, like it's nonsense.
But they started the hootie hoo though.
I know, but
they was singing hootie hoo.
I know, Keisha. They
get it from them though.
I know, but when Angel Reese does it, it goes straight to social media. It's talked about. It's trending.
Damn, we can't win.
She can't win. She can't do nothing right. And when she does stuff right, they still move the goalposts and focus on something else.
That's why look, if I have any advice for Angel, this is the advice. Be you. Because at the end of the day, people gonna hate it or they gonna love it. For some people, it's not your like we was having this conversation the other night, KSAP, and you said when Kobe was playing, you wasn't really a Kobe fan. Let me tell you something. That dude used to frustrate me when he was playing. Kobe Bean Bryant used to frustrate me. I used to be like, oh Lord, he about to start clicking. He ain't giving that ball up. He not giving that ball up. But I respected his game because he was busting people.
That's what I said.
You sound like a fool to come up here and be like, yeah, Kobe not that good. You sound like a goddamn fool.
That's true, man. Like you said, I'm glad you remember that. Kobe wasn't my cup of tea, but I respected everything Kobe did on that basketball court because he was a bona fide killer. He mirrored his game after Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That was the closest thing to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he shot, the way he resembled Mike, and everything that he did on the court. And, you know, he learned from Mike. Mike took him under his tutelage, right? Mm-hmm. And the way he was busting people at, I would just get so mad, like, man, y'all got to get the ball out of his hand because if he get it, he going to bust your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to stop it. If you don't like it, you got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel about all these athletes. If you don't like Angel Reese doing the hootie hoo, Nafisha Collier should have stopped her from doing the hootie hoo when she busted her ass. Right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So now you go to the press conference and you talk about it. What was the narrative? Oh, Angel Reese embarrassed herself. Angel Reese is being a thug because she's hootie hooing. You know what I'm saying? But when Skylar Diggins did it, nobody had a problem.
Well, I was live hootie hooing. Am I a thug? I was on my show hootie hooing. Am I a thug, KSAP? Let me know.
They'll try to. Hey, they'll start painting that narrative around the YouTube street that Lakeisha's a thug. That's the crazy thing.
Hootie hooing, because our show was hootie hooing after Angel Reese and the Rose won. I was hootie hooing with her.
It's like everything. And then look, they made a video when Angel Reese was sitting on the sideline when she talking about Sabrina Ionescu can't guard a parked car. They wanted to create a video about that.
And Sabrina was like, it's trash talk.
Where's the video? Where's the videos of her peers giving her flowers? We the only one that talk about that. Where's the videos of Lexi Hall giving her just dues? Where's the videos of Kia Nurse giving her just dues? Where's the video of Nafisha Collier after she busted Nafisha Collier's ass, belt the ass? Why don't nobody want to talk about that? Why they don't want to talk about the props that Asia Wilson gave Angel Reese last year as a rookie? Where are the props that all these WNBA veterans give Angel Reese props? But when Cheryl Swoops talks about Angel Reese, she's hating on Caitlin Clark. That's the narrative.
I don't know, K-Sam. All I know is this country getting soft. That's all I can say. They getting soft.
They only here to cause confusion.
Yeah.
What that nobody can't want to watch a game where everybody is shaking hands and kissing babies and talking about they love their grandma and their grandpa and I want to be there for thank you for whooping my ass tonight. No, nobody wants to see that.
Let me get this super chat real quick.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to Come On Now Podcast for the $10 super chat. God bless. Continued success. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that K-Sap.
Yeah.
That's you. Look.
Hey, you gotta have come on now podcast. You gotta have thick skin in the chat, man. Come on, man. You gotta have thick skin.
This chat
man.
is brutal.
Yeah, this chat be brutal sometimes, man. You gotta have thick skin, man. You gotta have thick skin.
But
yeah,
I'm with you, Casey. I'm tired of the fake narratives about. Well, they started it though. They got to continue with it, KSAP. They said nobody was watching the game at all until Caitlin Clark came. They had no WNBA fans. None of them. The people that was fans, they are trying to strong arm us into believing that we don't like Angel Reese. That's what it is. They trying to tell me that I don't know what I'm looking at. She's not a good basketball player. She don't move the needle. Nobody's coming to see her. This is all fake news. And then let me tell you another narrative they pushing. The WNBA is pushing Angel Reese. I'm pretty sure she gonna be in all the conversations. They love Angel Reese because she part of the woke mob.
Mainstream media ain't pushing no Angel Reese, man. It's us in this community that's pushing Angel Reese, man. Because the mainstream media is not going to do it.
No,
and I'm all for saying it's okay who you like. It's okay who you like, but don't get it mistaken. Angel Reese moves this needle, and she's been moving the needle, and she's must see TV. And I'm gonna tell you why she's must see TV. Because if she wasn't must see TV, everybody in their right mind would not be out here critiquing Angel Reese and producing this content on Angel Reese. She's must see TV. Everybody wants to get a glimpse of what Angel Reese is doing. And it goes back to the videos I did. Everybody got mad because she was out here getting the Birkin bag. She was getting to the money. Talking about, oh, she need to be out off these streets. She need to be in somebody's gym. Oh, okay. Now she in the gym,
like
in the
she
lab.
was in the gym.
Yeah, in the gym and in the lab, because we seeing some of the stuff that y'all said that she couldn't do last year. You see she's doing it in Unrivaled. You're talking about she was stat patting. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about she missing layups, getting her own offensive rebounds. Oh, when she busted Nafisha Kaya's ass when she had 22 and 21, y'all got to understand something. She only had 3 offensive rebounds. 18 was on the defensive end. So how was she stat patting in? Make it make sense, guys. How was she stat patting in? Then she turned around and had the 23 and 15. Another night where she had 13 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. How was she stat patting? How was she getting her own missed layups, but still put in 23 points? Come on, guys, make it make sense, man. We got to kill that. Make it make sense, man. Rebounding is an art. It's a skill. It's about the trajectory of where you know that ball is coming off. Just like Nafisha Kaya said, man, I thought she was on this side, but she was on the other side getting a rebound. Come on, guys. Let's make it make sense. Her peers that play against her are giving her flowers.
Let me tell you another thing I seen the other day. I was watching. They trying their hardest to make the next face of the NBA be Anthony Edwards, right? I've heard this conversation.
LeBron said that last.
And Anthony Edwards gave
He don't want that
gave
shit.
an
Go
interview and he said he don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
And now the narrative is, but why don't you want it?
Yeah. Comes with a lot of responsibility. Like
Why
LeBron said, the
can't-
media will bash the hell out of you.
Why can't the face of the league be organic? Come through basketball. Why are y'all trying to, let me see who I can push a narrative with? And now he done messed up your narrative because he up there taking some kind of interview talking about something. No, I don't really, that's just not for me. You know, I just want to hoop.
I got my own say on that. I don't think the face of the league changed since 2013.
Of course it hasn't. But what they trying to find, because they know LeBron is gonna hang it up at some point, KSAP.
I understand that.
They trying to find the next thing so they can be ahead of it, KSAP. That's what this is about.
Yeah. Mhm.
Being ahead of it, because they gotta, that money LeBron is generating, they gotta replace it when LeBron says, you know, I'm signing off. This is it. So they looking for the next thing, and these new age athletes is like, well, should I make my money either way it go? I don't have to be running around here doing all this politically correct stuff, you know, because LeBron can't say what he want to say. Case that when you become a face of the league, same thing with Caitlin Clark, you are limited. You get limited in your stances and what you can say because that machine is behind you. And once you get that machine behind you, there's parameters to that. That's with any athlete. So some athletes don't want that.
That's what LeBron said. And Stephen A. Smith got a problem with that. No, nostalgist, that's the word that Channing Frye used. And Stephen A. got a problem with that. And LeBron just said it. He called it out like, man, the responsibilities coming with being the face of something, it's difficult. You know what I'm saying?
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. Do you think Anthony Edwards can, you know, deal with all the scrutiny and the pressure that LeBron was put under being the face of the league? No, it's not for everybody. So when we talking about the WNBA and you trying to make Caitlin Clark the face of the WNBA, nah, it's not happening, guys. We got to stop that, man.
Yeah, because some people just want to grow and it be organic and become the face of the league. They don't want a narrative push to make them the face of the league.
Exactly.
I mean, LeBron, what happened with LeBron, it just so happens that he is the best player. You see what I'm saying? But this is what I want people to understand. What if they was pushing somebody that wasn't the best player?
They'll crumble.
You know what I'm saying? Say it like they wasn't pushing LeBron.
Yeah.
Say it like they was pushing Bronny. Would y'all be okay?
Nah.
What are you talking about, man?
It'd be the nepotism. That's when the nepotism come in. That's when the nepotism come in.
I'm just trying to understand. It just so happened the face of the league has to, at some point, prove it on the court.
Yeah.
You know, LeBron won, 4 championships. He didn't been in like 10 or 11 finals, right?
Yeah.
But if you got a person that you pushing to be your finals and they don't even make it past the first round every year, how they gonna continue to be the face of the league? You just, I don't know. You got to make it make sense. You got to prove it on the court.
Yeah. You know, they try to push Luka. Luka is the face. You know what I'm saying? But
now they didn't tarnish old Luka.
Now they trying to say Luka coming to LA, they slowly firing LeBron. It's all kinds of narratives out there.
Lord.
But appreciate you, Dre Stewart, for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, Keisha, it's kind of
when LeBron hang it up, LeBron gonna fire himself. Ain't nobody can't fire no damn LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Like and we said it before, man. Like some of these content creators that make all these hate videos on LeBron, when LeBron retires,
I don't be understanding all that case.
And then the crazy thing about it, there's a certain channel that always Kobe Bryant, man. Let Kobe Bryant rest in peace. He's always putting Kobe Bryant on his thumbnails. You know, audio comes out of Kobe Bryant saying this, man. Come on, let Kobe Bryant rest in peace.
No,
that's the sad thing that they do, man.
And I love look. I miss the bean too, but everybody ain't got no Mamba mentality, y'all.
Hey,
Everybody ain't built like that.
Tiffany and Cole, man. Ja Morant messed that up when he started toting them guns, man.
I know.
He started messing. He messed that up when he started because they was trying to promote Ja as the new face of the league, man. But he had them hiccups, man, and that was the downfall of him right there.
Because I
Man,
agree
look
with
at Jay Burns back in the
What
building.
up, Jay Burns?
Where you been at, Jay Burns? Late night.
It
You on
took
the late night.
it took LeBron 6 years to win a chip. Look it up. To the Reese and other player fans to show up and move her game to bigger stadiums. It's as simple as that.
Huh.
Look, it's up to the Reese. What he's saying? I don't.
Hold on. Which one?
Say
You
that
talking?
again. Talking about Jay Byrne. Okay, look, it's up to the Reese and other players' fans to show up and move her games to bigger stadiums. It's as simple as that.
Man, I'm not worried about nobody moving no games nowhere.
Yeah, it don't matter. That's
Don't
the
matter.
point, Jay Burns.
Don't matter if they
It
playing
don't-
in these big
It
arenas,
don't
man.
matter.
Doesn't matter, man.
Money is being made.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't never moved Steph Curry to no bigger arena. We still watching Steph Curry though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where y'all come? Y'all, I could get y'all narrative if the people that's making millions of dollars is selling out every seat, but they not.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is, Keisha, when LeBron and Steph Curry go head to head, do they move their games to outside at Yankee Stadium and stuff like that? Do they do anything like that?
That would be a negative case.
You
They
had,
do
to
not.
you had to come up on the mic a little closer.
They
That's
do
what
not.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
They play at the same place, KSAP.
Exactly. The same place, man.
They play at the same place.
But look, and the crazy thing about it is, you look at the All-Star games before it started being the way it is. Did they move these All-Star games to bigger capacities for all the stars to fit all the stars?
Put
No,
Jake
they
Burns'
didn't.
comment up on the screen.
Okay,
The
hold on.
league don't care about who putting ass in seats. You know why I know that? Because you can watch any NBA game around the association, and half them games don't be full, Jay Burns.
Yeah.
I've been watching the NBA a long time, man. Matter of fact, my Pelicans was owned by the NBA at one time. We ain't had nobody in there. KSAP.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is you go to when it's halftime, right? And everybody go to concession stand and the third quarter start, you be looking like, hold up, where are all these empty seats, man? I'm gonna give you a prime example. I went to a Maverick and Phoenix Suns game.
Right.
And my wife had got us tickets. We was in the nosebleed seats, right?
Right.
But that game with Steve, it was when Steve Nash played with the Phoenix Suns and Dirk Nowitzki was still in Dallas and Mike Finley.
Okay.
And I told my wife, I said, look at all them empty seats down there. So when halftime came,
Y'all
I said, look, I'm gonna walk down and I'm gonna get me a seat like I've been sitting there. Man, I got down in the third quarter. I was probably about 4 rows back from the Mavericks bench. And the security guard thought I've been sitting there the whole time. That's how empty that arena was. And I just got in where I fit in.
Let me get this straight. Let me tell you something, KSAP. How long Zion Williamson been in my city?
What, 4 or 5? What's going on? 5? What is it?
6 years now?
5 or 6 years? Yeah.
And when you watch Pelican game, he a star, right?
Mm-hmm.
He a Hobble star. He
been looking good. He been looking good as of lately, though.
He a Big Mac star, right?
Nah. He didn't slim down, man. I gotta give Zion.
Down?
Yeah,
okay,
he didn't slim down.
Didn't slim down.
Yeah.
I watch Pelican games, guys. We rarely sold out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we probably put more butts in the seats when he ain't been playing, because most of the time he ain't been playing.
Why are you so hard on Zion, man? Why are you so hard?
Because he's stealing money from my city for 5 years, KSAP. 5 years.
And Zion just had a little weight problem. He got it under wraps. He's been looking good as of late, man. He done slimmed down. I think he's taking it more serious, man. And his play on the court is showing, man. But that's a great point that you made. Like, it's unfortunate that the Pelicans do have a star in Zion Williams. And the stadium, I mean, the arena can't be sold out.
No.
I agree with that, man.
Because people ain't, first of all, some people ain't paying that type of money and they don't even know if that man gonna be there every night.
Yeah.
You know, they just like your boy LeBron out there in LA. Them people got money out there in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Do the Staples Center be sold out every night?
Well, now it's the crypto.com arena.
Crypto, whatever.
Yeah.
Do it be sold out every night? No, it don't. It don't,
Nah, it don't. It don't. And that's the crazy thing about it is, like, when we say that, man, just because I saw a comment, just because you don't sell the arena out, don't mean that these players ain't still good, man. Like, everybody is watching.
A minute.
What's up?
Wait a minute. BD Sports say they don't have no one to pair with Zion. Stop the cap, BD Sports. Zion, that man had plenty of people to pair with. He never was on the court.
He actually had a good roster. Yeah, when they had a good roster, he was barely in the game, man. So yeah, when they brought CJ McCollum over there, I thought that was the guard that was going to help Zion, but Zion got hurt. He was out, hamstring, the weight issue, man, and now they blew that team up and got rid of Brandon Ingram. So
after 5 years, they had to blow the team up, and you got the nerve to say nobody was paired with Zion?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's cap.
Yeah.
He the one failed that deal. All them people. He just been wasting CJ McCollum's career.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
I digress. If I start talking about Zion Williamson, we gonna descend into chaos, K-Sab. Let's keep the main thing.
Somebody said Keisha wants Zion to run away from home.
Hey, man,
it's all good. Man.
Look, I'm a Zion Williamson. You look, I said before that draft, I said Zion, I don't know about him. His weight is an issue. He needed to get there, and he coming to New Orleans, and that's not a good place not to eat. And soon as what I said, I don't think the Pelicans should do that. Nope. Everybody was number one pick. Yay! 5 years.
I'm trying to read this comment. I'm
Sky fans would kill themselves about CC.
Like, well, I'm trying.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, I guess they trolling now.
It must be trolling. You got issues, and you need to go work that out on somebody's couch.
Caitlin lifts the whole league like Michael did, and not just Bulls games. Then we can talk. Damn,
I agree.
There you go, John D.
That's real talk, because Michael Jordan didn't just bring himself along. He brought the whole league along.
Yep.
Everybody elevated from Mike, not just the Bulls. Everybody got a piece of that money pie. Because it was flowing like water, huh, K-Sap? He promoted the league. Then they promoted that league globally.
Yep. But you gotta give David Stern, his kudos as well.
Do.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, David Stern. You got to give, because he properly promoted that global game. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of people think that Kathy Engelhart should step in and do a better job with her product.
He said, remember, LeBron didn't win until Wade and Bosh came. Jordan didn't win until Pippen came. They won. Look, Jay Burns, you being disingenuous. It's one thing. What are you talking about winning? LeBron was almost. When did he go to the finals? He was almost a rookie.
He went 2006. When they played the Spurs, when he drugged that Cleveland Cavalier team to the NBA Finals, and guys don't even probably remember that roster where they had a Drunas Ilgauskas, Danielle Marshall, Ira Newber, Sasha Pavlovich, Damon Jones, people like that. So
that's why I think Jay Burns being a little disingenuous, because I'm like, LeBron was winning. He was dragging. He just couldn't get over the hump.
That's right. And what he did to Detroit, that was 2007, Chris Strong. What he did to Detroit to get to the finals, let alone, you know what I'm saying? And then to go against a well-groomed Greg Popovich San Antonio team where they got swept. But come on, guys, man. Y'all
Same thing with Jordan.
Yeah.
K-Sep. Jordan got
swept in the first round so many times, and people don't want to focus on that, Keisha. They always want to focus on the 6-0, the 6-0 when he got to the finals.
What I'm saying is Jordan still drug his team to the playoffs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We talking about Jay Burns is talking about you went
win, yeah, he
just winning.
Yeah.
We're not talking about just winning a chip.
Yeah,
if you just a winner and you don't have the pieces around you, that matters. Context matters is all I'm saying, K-Sep. Sometimes you don't have the team, you just dragging around pieces. Yeah. Pippen came. They needed a player like Pippen. They didn't have a player like Pippen before that, right?
Yeah.
He needed him.
Exactly.
So
everybody needs a counterpart.
Every great player needs a counterpart. Ain't nobody can't
do it by yourself.
When have you seen somebody win a title without a bona fide number two? I'll wait.
Nah, you don't have to wait. Can't nobody answer that. Like Shaq always talk about the others. You got to have others to compete. You got to have others to make it complete. You know, like I said, you know, Chicago would have never won the 91 series against the Lakers if Phil Jackson wouldn't have said, Scotty, you get on Magic, because Magic was killing Jordan.
K-Sep, you think Caitlin Clark would have made it to the playoffs without Kelsey Mitchell?
I don't even want to talk about it no more, man. That might be a mic drop. But they
I just got a question. Do you think Caitlin Clark would have drugged that team last year?
Ain't no way.
To the playoffs without Kelsey Mitchell.
If Kelsey Mitchell wasn't on that team, I think the Indiana Fever, they are a 12, 11, 10, 11 to 12 win team.
So what we talking about, y'all?
I said it all last year. People thought I was crazy.
And she got a center who's another number one pick.
And as much as Aaliyah Boston balled out last year, but she's playing like doo-doo and unrivaled. But as much as she balled out last year, without Aaliyah Boston, another former number one pick in the WNBA draft, and then Kelsey Mitchell, like I said, Kelsey Mitchell by herself won about 5 or 6 games down the stretch.
That's my problem with this whole narrative. You don't want to give nobody no props, not even on the team.
Yep.
You need these people to win. You need a bench to win.
Hold up, Jay Burns. So basically, Jay Burns, you saying Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA? That's what you're saying? Wow.
He said, who cares? What we do know is they didn't make the playoffs in years before CC got there.
Wow, Jay Burns, man. Unbelievable. So basically, you're saying that Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA. That's what you're saying?
Well, okay. Well, then by your logic, Jay Burns, Caitlin Clark don't need nobody on her team.
There you go.
She can just go up there. She can do 1-on-5 then.
Yep.
She don't need nobody. She don't need them other great players. So let me get this straight, Jay Burns. So why they ain't keeping Grace Berger, and why they just didn't run it back?
Yeah.
They got Caitlin Clark. Why they didn't run it back with what they had?
Yep.
Why they go out here and get DeWanna Bonner and
all of them.
And all of what's the girl from Dallas?
Sophie Cunningham?
Sophie Cunningham and the girl from Dallas. Natasha Howard.
Yeah, Natasha Howard. Yep.
Why they go get these people and cut the people they already had? Why they ran Katie Lou up out of there if they was good?
And if Caitlin Clark could do it all on her own, and she's the face of the league. She can do it all
on her own.
See, that's what kills me, man. And I'm glad that Jay Burns said that, because we've never, ever on this show, any show that we have done, have we ever said one said person is the face of the WNBA?
No.
And Jay Burns, you want to come out there with that reckless statement. Jay Burns, man, I got much love for you, much respect, but that's a reckless statement, man. That's reckless, man. And then you're going to tell us I get it. Y'all don't want to say Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA.
All I know is why Grace
Woo.
Berger ain't still on the team.
Mm.
If they was good, Caitlin Clark just got there, and that's all they needed. They didn't make the playoffs before then. Then why y'all sending Katie Lou out there crying, taking her money, cutting her, and all that old foolishness? Y'all should have just ran it back.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what's funny, Keisha? When we start to see, this is what happens, man. When we start talking about Caitlin Clark, and we ain't said nothing negative about Caitlin Clark, the people in the chat, they expose themselves for who they really are.
No, but you know what? You know what I like about this whole conversation? Is Caitlin Clark ain't no fool.
Exactly.
Caitlin Clark say, yeah, hey, management, go out there and get me Natasha Howard. Go talk to Dewana Bonner.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's time for Katie Lou to go. And the baby can go. Grace Berger can go. Even my girl, who was her girl that was her biggest cheerleader? What the girl name? She in Seattle now.
Not Erica Wheeler, was it?
Erica Wheeler.
Yeah.
She even said her bestie Erica Wheeler could go.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to win.
They retooled that whole team, man. And for somebody to make a comment that she's the face of the WNBA and they retooled her whole game, they retooled her whole team to build something around her to win now. But you saying that if she wasn't the face of the league, they didn't make the playoffs until Caitlin Clark got there? Well, like Keisha said, why ain't they running back, man? Why ain't they running back? If she's that type of player, why ain't they running back with what they had? Let's just run it back.
Because you already got 2 all-stars running with you. But no, we got to get 4 and 5 all-stars. This is what I don't understand. This is why I hate this conversation, but I'm going to bring it up. Y'all was running around here talking about y'all didn't like Kevin Durant's move.
Yeah.
But this move with Caitlin Clark getting a starting lineup of all-stars, y'all okay with?
Yeah. Keisha, don't hurt him no more. But look, BD said they did the same thing for the Sky. But we've been on here saying that Angel Reese needs help. We ain't saying that Angel can run it back with the same team and gonna get, into the playoffs and make a splash. We've talked about what the Chicago Sky needs moving forward.
We talked in nauseam about the point guard play, about the foolishness that was gonna. She is a post player. She need help.
Exactly.
We ain't come up here with that line, BD Sports.
Yeah.
Talking about she can just take 1-on-5. That's essentially what some of you fools is up here saying.
Yeah. So BD. So to your point, we covered. Go back. I know you've been missing in action for a minute, but go look in the catalog. How many videos we produced about what the Chicago Sky needs going forward to be competitive in the WNBA. We ain't never said that Angel Reese, with that current team that was constructed, they can run it back and win. We ain't never said that.
We ain't never said that.
So to what Jay Burns said was he talking about the Fever ain't never won a playoff game until Caitlin got there after Tamika Catchings took them there. So he made it all about Caitlin Clark, and he's trying to tell us, regardless of how y'all like it or not, and y'all don't want to accept that Caitlin Clark is the face of the league. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Hold up. Shout out to Nate, man, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Can you imagine if the Sky do better than the Fever? I definitely pay money to see the faces of these Caitlin Clark fans. Angel Reese, MVP Angel loading.
All I know is this. They ain't gonna mess around and do that, because that would look really, really bad. 5-6 different all-stars, and you still, no.
Man, y'all gotta stop this stuff with this Caitlin Clark stuff, man. Talk about she the face of the league, man. She's a second-year player, and y'all already crowning her the face of the man. Come on, man. Stop it.
I wish Bro
Claw was here so he can crash out on y'all, man. This is terrible.
I just need y'all to let somebody earn it, man. I don't.
Man, this is unbelievable, man. Like I said, man, but it's their opinion, man.
It's your opinion. She can be your face. It's okay.
Not even mad.
I'm not gonna crash out. I get where y'all coming from.
Not even
I
mad,
get it.
man.
All I know is, all I'm gonna tell y'all is, y'all better buckle up, because she got 5 all-stars over there. And they better be clicking on all cylinders, KSAP out the gate.
Nah, Jay Burns ain't an op. Jay Burns been here. He's family. He's not an op.
They better be clicking, KSAP.
Yeah, we got a lot of love for Jay Burns, man. He ain't no op.
So, because the Sky still need pieces.
Yeah,
they don't have what the Fever got.
Exactly. Sky still need pieces.
A buck.
Yeah, and we talked about it. We talked about the next moves that Jeff P needs to make the Sky a formidable opponent in the WNBA. Now, the Fever, on the other hand, you go back. All y'all got to do is go look up. Look, hold up, Keisha. All y'all got to do is go look up on Simply Ball Dropping's channel. Look at the video I did about the Indiana Fever, on what they brought to the table to help Caitlin Clark get over the hump. Y'all go look at that video, then y'all come back and holler at me. And y'all find in that video where I did any disservice to Caitlin Clark. I actually bigged up Caitlin Clark, and somebody came in the comments section and said, damn, KSAP, I wasn't expecting a video like this. Salute to you, my brother. That's how I keep it basketball, man. Yeah, you're right, Jay Burns. They ain't been here long enough. Jay Burns ain't no op. It's all good. Much love.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say.
Let's see what L said. L said Caitlin is not the face of the league, but the media machine behind her is doing their part to make it appear that way. It's intentional and financial. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But everybody, I gotta say it. Gotta say this disclaimer. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I'm not gonna argue your opinion. If you feel that way, you feel that way. But don't get mad at us for having our own opinion.
I put it to you like this: they got a couple of faces to the league, because every time somebody do something, every time that girl do something, here come. Mm-hmm. Here come all the content creation.
Yes,
that's what you call moving the needle.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that, Keisha. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna put this in context for everybody that everybody that forms an opinion about Angel Reese and says this about Angel Reese. Why is all the content about Angel Reese from the Caitlin Clark supporters? Answer that for me.
I can't, because I don't understand how you make so much content about a player you claim to hate.
Why don't they make videos about Caitlin Clark on what she needs to do to better her game, to be more suitable for her team? Why don't they critique her game? Why don't they come on there and say, in order for Caitlin Clark to take the next level, she needs to take care of the ball a little bit more than what she does, instead of turning the ball over at a high rate? Why don't they make content like that? Why don't they make content about what they want to see the Indiana Fever do to take the next step? Because they're not Indiana Fever fans, they're Caitlin Clark fans. They could care less of what Indiana Fever does. They just care less of what Caitlin Clark does. So go out there and produce them kind of videos.
They're not interested
exactly
in helping Caitlin Clark. They're interested in using Caitlin Clark to push a narrative against a player they claim to hate.
Exactly. I don't see
they're not trying to break down her game and give her no analysis.
Exactly.
No bulletin board material. They're not trying to give her that. They're trying to tell her, and y'all wonder why the girl ain't on social media. Y'all ain't got nothing for her to watch. Do you think she want to watch y'all talk about another player in the league? Y'all don't even critique. Y'all don't even analyze y'all favorite players' game.
Exactly. That's the point that I'm trying to make, Keisha. I've never seen a Caitlin Clark YouTube channel that supports Caitlin Clark, that hates Angel Reese so much, talk about Caitlin Clark's game, on what she needs to do to improve as a WNBA player, to improve her team's winning chances, breaking down the X's and O's. Like to see Caitlin Clark play off the ball a little bit more. Let somebody else bring the ball up the floor. I don't see videos like that.
No.
All I see is videos with Caitlin Clark on a thumbnail with Angel Reese there and saying Angel Reese is stat pattern. That's all I see.
You're right about that.
That's
It's
all
sad.
I see, man.
So what you trying to say? You trying to say all the Caitlin Clark content creators ain't really basketball?
They're not
fans?
basketball people. They're not basketball people. They don't know the first thing about basketball X's and O's. And anybody that's in the chat, y'all can go over there and y'all tell y'all's favorite Caitlin Clark channels. Hey, can y'all won't y'all go in there chat and say, hey, can you make a video about what would you like to see Caitlin Clark do more as a WNBA basketball player? Won't y'all go report to them and tell them that? Tell them to make some content about basketball, man.
No,
that's what I want to see, man. Critique her game on what she's doing. We've talked about Unrivaled and what Angel Reese is doing in Unrivaled and critiquing her game, talking about how she has improved her mid-range game, how she has stepped out shooting the three, how she is getting these layups to go now. We talking basketball. We're doing everything to better the situation for Angel Reese going forward, talking about basketball. But I don't see nobody on these other channels that want to talk basketball when it comes to Caitlin Clark. It's always, let's look at the ticket sales. Caitlin Clark, the Caitlin Clark effect. What kind of effect is it? You know, like, y'all don't talk nothing about the Indiana Fever's team as whole. All y'all want to do is shit on everybody on the Indiana Fever, including the coach, if Caitlin Clark is not successful. Oh, Christy Sides wasn't the coach for Caitlin Clark. She needs to be fired because it didn't help out your girl, Caitlin Clark. I want y'all to keep that same energy when they don't do as well as people think they're going to do. I want to see what y'all going to say about Stephanie White.
I got a question. You are right on one thing. You're right on this case. I haven't seen no videos about how Natasha Howard and DeWanna Bonner and Sophie Cunningham gonna fit into the offense.
Look, Keisha, I made a video about that. That's why I'm telling all these Caitlin Clark people that's in the chat, go check out the catalog. Check out my video I did on the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark and all the new acquisitions that they got. And then come back and holler at me, man. Then come back and tell me that I'm a Caitlin Clark hater. You ain't going to be able to do it. You ain't going to be able to do it.
Oh, Lord.
Keisha, I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. I really don't know, man. Keisha, I don't know, man. What we going to do, man?
Nothing but get up here and cook them. That's all. I don't understand how we talking about faces of the league and ticket sales, and venue and putting butts in the seats. And when we gonna talk about what she need to do to get better? When we gonna talk about that?
You tell me.
Because we talked in nauseum about what Angel Reese needs to do to get better. How we was breaking down the mechanics of her shot and the layup, and she need to bring the ball up a little higher, and sometimes you can't just bulldoze your way. We talked in nauseum about Angel Reese.
Yeah. Look, guys, everybody that's in the chat, I want y'all to go check out my video. The headlines, Caitlin Clark's new teammate, DeWanna Bonner, kept it real when talking about Caitlin Clark. Gave Caitlin Clark her props, her just dues, and I want y'all to look at the whole video how I broke down all their acquisitions, which makes Indiana Fever a scary team and a win now. Then y'all come back and holler at me. And then for everybody that thought that I was a Caitlin Clark hater, y'all going to change y'all's tone. Just go check out the video, man. Just check it out.
Antoine Baker said, I think once Clark finally wins a championship, all that will stop. I hope so. You talking about all the hate on other players?
Yeah, I think they
Here's the thing.
feelings, man.
Here's the trip part about it is, why do y'all want her to win a championship in the league? Y'all say it's the welfare league.
Not the welfare league.
That's what I seen out there on Twitter. That Caitlin Clark is helping the welfare league. Then why y'all care about a chip?
See, that's that. I'm gonna keep on saying that, Keisha, man. Look, we can say this till we blue in the face, man. I just don't understand it, man.
Like,
I have respect for any content creator that's talking to WNBA that talks basketball, but I don't have respect for people that create their own narrative and want to be TMZ, the drama channel. That's the problem I have. And then people always talking about, oh, they over there on Simply Ball Dropping in his community. They over there glazing Angel Reese. But if you listen to the way we glaze Angel Reese, we talking about basketball. We talking about the things that she's doing on the basketball court, the improvements that she has made, how she is going to be scary the way she's playing now if that from Unrivaled translates back into the WNBA 5-on-5. It's scary times. We talk about how the Chicago Sky's team needs to improve to build around Angel Reese to make that a better roster.
Right.
I don't see nobody that supports Caitlin Clark ever talk about the X's and O's about Caitlin Clark on what she needs to better herself at, what she needs to do to inspire her team. Because if you ask me personally, my opinion, does Caitlin Clark really make her teammates better? Has anybody came out, her peers say, well, Caitlin Clark effect rubs off on the whole team where they inspired? We haven't seen that. We've saw reports of people coming out talking about Angel Reese's infectious energy that rubs off on everybody. We've seen what Natasha Cloud said. We've seen what the new acquisition Ariel Atkins said about Angel Reese, and she's only played with her one time in Unrivaled, and how she commands attention and people feed off of her energy. That's basketball. But we don't see these other channels. All they want to do is create their own narratives. Their talking point is the effect. And like I said, they talk the same thing. And that reminds me of our good brother, Wody Mack. When we talk about Angel Reese, he hones in on the same thing. And that's what them Caitlin Clark fans do. They hone in on the same thing. So all this time, they ain't said nothing. Caitlin Clark ain't even been popping in the media. But all of a sudden, some ticket sales come out, and here we go again.
Right.
Just 1 second. Hey, shout out to Nate for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Angel is surrounded by players who want to play with her genuinely. Caitlin is surrounded by players looking out for themselves, ring chasing. Mike got a point, man. Mike got a point, Nate.
And sometimes it looks good on paper, and sometimes that don't always work out. I hope it work out for them because they didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
But sometimes when people just ring chasing, aka Marina Mabry, it don't work out.
Yeah, and then you get caught up in another rebuild. You try to get a force of trade, but the owner said, "Hey, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna sit here and suck it up."
AKA Marina. Because here's the thing. Here's what's gonna be must-see TV. Here's when we become TMZ. We're gonna become TMZ for a little bit next season. I'm gonna tell you why. if them girls don't produce for Caitlin Clark's team, oh Lord, it's gonna be crash out with the Fever fan. What in the hell? Why they get us a washed up Natasha Howard? What's wrong with washed up DeWanna Bottom? Wait, hold on. Y'all didn't say they was washed up 3 months ago.
We got receipts now. This is what we got to do. We got to keep receipts, man. And then we got to, and like you said, Keisha, we got to have one segment called the TMZ show. We simply ball dropping. We gonna cause all kinds of drama, man. If it don't work out the way people think it's gonna work out, then we got receipts, man. Mark this day, February 28th, 2025. Y'all heard it here first on the Simply Ball Dropping show with Lakeisha and K-Sap. And we're gonna run it back.
Yeah.
We're gonna run it back, man.
And we're gonna watch them blame everybody but Caitlin. And it's got to be a TMZ segment because we're going to have to debunk it. Now, wait, hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Y'all knew. Y'all knew, man.
This is crazy.
Just because it look good on paper. There's been a lot of teams that look good on paper, K-Sap.
Yeah.
That didn't go nowhere. Trust me.
Man, look, Keisha, they want us to drop the link, man. Should we drop the link?
Yeah, go on, drop the link. Because you need something called chemistry.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and look, man. We ain't gonna be here all night, guys. I'm gonna drop the link. Gonna be one of them shows.
We saying that as we start at 12 o'clock at night. Yeah. We on the D block. We actually been pretty nice on the D block. K-Sap. It's been a nice demure show.
I might stay on the D block all night, man. I might give people fits all night. That's up to you, Keisha.
Not all night. Not all night. You can't have me up all night. I got shows to do tomorrow.
You got shows? You got shows in different area codes?
Yeah, I think. No, you know who playing tomorrow, right?
Who?
USC and UCLA playing tomorrow night.
Man, I'm disappointed in LSU, man.
Man, I'm doing a show on LSU at noon tomorrow, K-Sap. You should pull up. Because I gotta unload.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link. I was finding this text message. Let me drop the link.
Drop it.
See. Where my link at? Drop the link. I'm gonna let y'all cook. Come on, man. Y'all send them super chats, man. Send them super chats. We gonna cook all night if y'all send them super chats. If not, we got out of here.
Right. Bad.
Keisha, look. Keisha got a new mic arm. She looking professional. See, this is what y'all guys do for us, man.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to help my little voice out. You know, I be calling them games. I'm like, I'm usually talk loud enough anyway, but I was like, I think it'd be better with a mic, you know. Sometimes I'd be straining.
You in the game.
They just don't have to push no narrative. I just don't understand why they pushing the narrative. That would be killing me.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that King Pisces, Nathan.
All right, hold on.
If they had Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese on the same team, would the Clark still be a fan of hers? Hey, man.
Hold on, let me what am I? Oh, here we go. All right.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, how you doing, Sis Noble?
I'm okay. I heard y'all say something about ticket sales. Let me explain those ticket sales, right? So these are a lot of these people are purchasing these tickets and they're reselling them at 10 times the amount that they paid for them. Okay, I just wanted to explain that because actually, you know, if you had jumped in on the deal, you probably could have got a real reasonable price ticket. Okay, but see what it is, people are buying a lot of the tickets and they're reselling them 10 times the amount that they paid for those tickets. You know, just because someone paid, say, $4,400 for a ticket, that doesn't mean that there's a greater demand for a certain game, you know, to be broadcast or it doesn't mean there's a greater demand for that ticket. It just means that some idiot purchased a ticket and they're reselling it. You understand what I'm saying? They're reselling it. They paid $100, but they're reselling it for $4,400. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I get it completely.
I just need to explain, it just because they're the highest ticket right now happens to be, like I said, $4,400. It does not mean that there's a greater demand for people to go to that particular game or to go see that particular player. It's just that, people are making money off of buying and reselling tickets.
Yeah,
that's all it really is. I just wanted to explain
with that. With the buying and reselling, because
hold on, Mosbody. Hold on for just 1 second. Let me get to this super chat. Shout out to Amy Sue for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
She said, "Are y'all going to the Chicago Sky game at LSU?"
I'll be there.
Keisha, you going?
Yeah, that's my hometown.
And I might have to
I can roll in without a hotel. Just roll up to mama house.
I might have to make a guest appearance. But all right.
Well, I'm going to 5 games. And I got the 5 game season pass. I got the partial season pass. Yeah, that's what I got. I didn't pay no $400, obviously. Okay. So
yeah, same thing here. Sister Nova, they were if you already like a LSU fan, which I am because I buy tickets, they already offered us tickets at a price before they sell them to the public. So we got that email. You had to go make that purchase. And that was it. They do that all the time before they open it up to the people like what you're saying, where they buy the tickets for it might be a LSU fan that they bought the tickets for $50 a pop and they about to resell them.
Yeah. Well, I went ahead and got the elite membership package at the Atlanta Dream. And
I got you.
Yeah, I got the elite membership package at the Atlanta Dream. So what I'm going to do next year, I'm probably going to get the full season ticket pass next season. I just went ahead and did the partial season this time, but next year I'm going to go ahead and do the full season. That's what I'm going to do. It's cheaper that way. It's really not that much money, I didn't even pay no more than $200, baby. No more than $200.
I know if you go ahead on and get them early.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good stuff, Sister No. Let Bodie Mac wants to answer your question. Go ahead, Walt.
I was actually asking a question, really more so for everybody, because you saying she said something to the effect about they buying and reselling the tickets, right? But to buy, anybody to buy, and this is what I'm saying, whose money is behind that, or who has the type of money to do that, to buy a large amount of number of tickets, especially if you're saying that also they might be buying and reselling tickets that are already expensive, and then to resell them, and then somebody actually purchase, say, a resale, which they might spend $300 or $400 for, and then be able to sell it for. That's a hell of, man. They making a hell of a flip.
A lot of money.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this. Let me just say this one thing, so get you to understand what it makes. That's what these apps like StubHub and Geek. That's what they doing. A lot of those people, they have a lot of ticket resellers. They buy a whole bunch of tickets and they resell them on the secondary market. That's been going on since the beginning of the time.
Exactly.
Hey, can I ask everybody a question in the chat, and then I want to ask the panel?
Yeah, they started at like $32. The tickets did.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question that's in the chat and on the panel? Can I ask y'all a question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is what we doing now. We focused on ticket sales.
That's what I'm saying, K-Sap.
This is what we doing now. We focus on ticket sales instead of basketball.
K-Sap, they've been ticket brokers since games been played.
That's what I'm saying. This is what irritates me, man. Like, we focused on ticket sales instead of basketball.
Exactly.
Back in the days when I played, I don't care who showed up at the gym. I'm still going out there to play. I wasn't worried about no ticket sales.
Yeah.
We didn't worry about who was in the arena. We had a job to do. We still had to come play basketball. So, like I said, this is what it boils down to. Everybody's focused on a ticket sale and what team is moving to a different arena to play basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting caught up in that.
J-Sap, just to even address that, how you did get there, it's going back to the point where you said the narrative being spun around it, right? It makes it seem like you have somebody held to a higher regard when you start selling tickets. Then I'm talking about management. You're selling tickets at an astronomical rate already for certain teams coming to town, say like the Aces, the Lynx, or the Liberty, right? But you're selling tickets for like the Washington Mystics for like $7. So I mean, it puts it's already formulating that narrative and like who y'all valuing by who y'all putting more, y'all making it harder for people who got not as much money to come see. People who don't, I ain't got no $1,000 to be throwing in no ticket. I would not be going.
Exactly.
Well, let me
hold on. Let me say
I
this.
think the ticket should be $7. Hey,
but watch this. Is the ticket price gonna make their said player cut down on her turnovers?
Not KSAP.
That's what I'm talking. We talking basketball, and y'all and everybody wants to create their own narrative about ticket sales, man. That's what I tell you. People cannot talk basketball, man. When we got to talk ticket sales, we got to talk about the effect. What does that got to do about basketball, man? If you like women's sports and you like basketball, you're gonna watch it regardless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't understand, man. That's what pisses me off the most. But I don't crash out like bro Claude.
I just don't know what's wrong with the $17 ticket.
Hey,
there's nothing wrong,
if
but
I can get in the game for $5 to $10, then
I think you get more people in the building with $17, and then you hit them over the head with the food.
They'll be bum rushing. They'll be bum rushing to get there, paying $10 to $15, even $25. People gonna be bum rushing to get there.
You'll bring the whole family then, and
Exactly.
you start talking. You go over $100. I ain't bringing nobody but myself. Ain't nobody coming with me.
You selfish. Why you being selfish?
Hey, let me tell you something, K-Sap. Look, I bought my tickets to Angel Reese LSU game. Look, I had to get my sister say, I'm going. I said, where your money at? Because these tickets ain't $20 no more.
Yeah, hey, but look, one thing, like I said, man, these narratives, man, it just kills me, man. I mean, if y'all creating a narrative about basketball, then I'll fuck with you. But if you creating these narrative about ticket sales, and just because ticket sales, y'all implementing, oh, this is the face of the league because of the ticket sales, you know what I'm saying? And all this. We can't talk. We can't be friends.
The next thing they're gonna be talking about jersey sales.
That's crazy. Let me let Nate get in here. Nate, what's up, man?
Oh, okay. I was just listening. I was listening and waiting till I jump in. What was the question you had for us?
Nah, I said the question was, why is everybody making this about ticket sales instead of basketball?
Because they got to create a narrative, like you said. If we create a narrative, because they're scared of what Angel Reese is turned into. So they got to bring up, like I was saying, they want to put Angel down so they can bring Kaylin up, who isn't even saying anything, isn't even putting out workout videos, really. Because I think she's trying to minimize what she even puts out there because they try to use whatever she does to try and put Angel down. So she's not even she's trying not to even feed the machine, but they're going to try to create because Angel does this. Like I saw that video about, Angel's a different player and they posting all her shots getting blocked but you're not showing her hitting it and what she just had a 2020 game though.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you.
They don't want to show the 2020 game. She almost had a triple double, and then when her and Lexi have a good game, Lexi saved the show. I'm like, what?
Look, Nate,
what?
Stop right there. Stop right there, Nate. I'm glad you brought that up because you go back when the Roses got a win, the headlines was Lexi Hall saves the day. Angel Reese was on the bench.
Yeah, I saw that. I was confused.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I was saying. Can you imagine? Now they will have we talking about MVP consideration. Can you imagine the Sky come out the gate, the 8-4, first 12 games, 8-4, and the Fever are just a little bit better, like you know what I'm saying, 10-2 or whatever. They're like, well, the Sky right behind them, they got all these role players, and Caitlin is, you know what I'm saying, just barely above Chicago, and she got all these all stars. And that's why I was making a point. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was making a point. They actually they want to play with Angel, but they want to play with Angel. There's chemistry, like we saw in the NBA. Like you could throw a whole bunch of all stars together, and that don't mean that if there's no chemistry, people don't know their role because you got a bunch of stars that jump on the team and used to be a number one.
It's not overcapped.
Hold up, Wody. We can't hear you, man. You started talking. Wody. Hold up, Wody. You started talking over Nate. Nate wasn't able to get out what he said. Let him finish, and then you can jump in.
Yeah. So let me make a point. So basically, I was saying is everybody has to know their role. Like DeWanda Bonners used to be in number one, number two. You know what I'm saying, with Phoenix for years. First, she's won a championship. And hearing her talk in the interview about questioning the players on the Fever, like, hey, what you want to do? You want to? It's like, I'm coming to take over your squad. And then she said, well, I'm not coming to take over. I can't tell because that's who you are. That's your personality. You tell ass get a lid, hey, how you want to be great? What you want to do? What's your goals? Like, hold on. If you interviewing me, you know what I'm saying? So she like, well, if I'm going to bring my talents to your team and take over, you know what I'm saying? I was confused. I'm like, you just said you want to take over. You said that for the press and all this, and they telling you like, hey, they treat you like trash. She like, oh, y'all tripping. Yeah. Okay, all right. But you got players that's giving Angel, oh man, I've been wanting to play with Angel and this and that. You got Natasha Howard, who is also a main focus on the team. You got all these alphas that you telling, all right, we need you to be a beta so we can make sure you Kayla wins and looks better than Angel. And Angel got a bunch of players that just want to play with her. So I think it's about chemistry and role. So the players that the Sky got, which I think Jeff, you know what I'm saying, actually did a good job of making sure, hey, you want to play with her? You got the skills that we need. Want to make sure you like, oh yeah, I love Angel. Camilla, Angel, like, all right, bet. We're going to get you too. We're going to get you. You want to be here. Rebecca, they came, the first thing they came out, Angel and Camilla. And that's what he said our core is. We got 3&D. I know everybody killing the Sky for trading in 2027. They don't want to suck for 3 years. Like hearing these people say, oh, they blew that. Man, look, they trying to win now. So like somebody said, so you want to blow Angel's first 3 years in the league to try to get Juju? What we doing? What you talking about? They want to win.
That would have never happened.
You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. So I'm gonna land my plane with this. The Sky got players that know their role, and because I think they're actually going to do good. I think somebody said in the chat, now what if the Fever and the Sky are like 4 or 5 going into the playoffs? That would be hilarious and also great for ratings because they're going to go against each other in the first round.
Oh, yeah.
So it's about role and chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you're saying if the Sky or 5th seed, what you said earlier, a bunch of role players, right? Which I do disagree because Courtney Vanderstoep is never been a role player. Nor
I
has
was being sarcastic.
It is not comparable in, I guess you would say, like top tier talent, but it's still the starting 5 for the Sky is a 5th, 6th seed type of team. So it's not just a bunch of nobodies and scrubs over there.
I don't think nobody said that, Wody.
No, I'm just saying the Fever have a better team than the Sky. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
If Fever, what they did for Caitlin Clark to build around Caitlin Clark to get her over the hump, right? They put some studs around her. I'm not, and no pun intended. They put
if the Sky get there with essentially a bunch of role players, which I caught that word when he said essentially doing about just as good as the Fever with a bunch of role players. But that's why I had to disagree because it's not a bunch of role players.
I'm not. I know they're not role players. That's pretty much what they're calling the players the Sky got. I'm just going off what they're saying. I'm not calling role players. Right. Yeah. That's the narrative. That's what I'm saying. That's the narrative that, the Sky just got a bunch of role players. They're going to suck again. And, you know what I'm saying, Angel this and that. Or it should have been, well, if they're going to suck, they should have kept the 2027. They're not planning on sucking. Yeah. They got the right players to surround around their core players. You know, around their stars. And they call it Angel. They say Angel isn't a star. Or some idiot said that YouTubers, well, Angel isn't a star. They should have made sure they got a star. the heck are you talking about? Are you not saying what we saying? Bet. That's why I'm glad Angel did Unrivaled, because to me, this is technically her second season. Because where she started and where she is. Now, like we were saying about, she take this, even a little bit of this, 25% of this into a W season and develops even more working with Tyler Marsh. You're like, I saw you did this. Now do this next.
Yeah.
Absolutely MVP consideration.
I think it's
absolutely.
I think it's just the confidence with Angel. Like,
yes. Did you see them working on today's game up?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
what?
Don't nobody want to talk about that though. That's the problem I have, right? And you said it earlier, Nate, about what she has done in Unrivaled. You know, they're not talking about what she has added to her game, which people said that was her flaws. Now she fixed that flaw and she's looking scary. Now what? So when Wody said the role players, I don't think they're role players. They have a legitimate starting five outside their three, outside their three position, right? But if they can get somebody that is a bona fide three, then you'd be like, okay, they got a legitimate starting lineup, because I came on record and said the Sky team right now, as constructed, I think they are a 6 seed. But if they can get somebody, they need a 3, and they need a backup point guard. And if they could, and somebody to back up Angel, and if they can address that, then we talking about something. But to Keisha's point, right now, the Fever's team, the way it's constructed, is a better team than the Chicago Sky.
On paper.
Yes.
Because, you know, on paper is different. On paper is different.
That's
on paper.
We got to put that chemistry together. They got to put that chemistry together, because the Indiana Fever roster looks good because you brought in a couple champions, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now they champions. Are they going to be able to play their role? Are they going to be able to play with a Caitlin Clark?
Right.
Are they going to be, forced to take a back seat to Caitlin Clark?
Right. Who's taking the last shot?
Thank you.
Who's taking the last shot?
You still got Kelsey Mitchell.
I can answer that for you. Kelsey Mitchell is taking the last shot.
We don't know that.
Because DeWanna Bonner might not want to give it a ball up now.
We don't know what Stephanie White gonna run, no BD. I mean,
exactly.
we can say that, but we don't know what.
I mean, I'm just speculating from what I seen last year. Last year, all the clutch moments when it came down to it, Kelsey Mitchell was the one with the ball in her hand.
And like I said,
that was Christy Size, though, was the coach. We got a totally different coach now, totally different system.
But Nate, like I said, and everybody got on me for saying this. I said when the game was on the line, Kelsey Mitchell bailed out the Indiana Fever about 5 or 6 games. And I said when the game got tight and the lights got bright, Caitlin Clark was Gizmo. Bright lights came on, she ran and hid. That's all I was saying. The bright lights got her.
Yeah,
well, I hate to sound conspiratorial, but how about if this is
conspiratorial?
Yeah, conspiratorial. Because I really think that it's rigged for both of them to win now because they need the parity. Remember, let's go back in time a little bit. Last year, the WNBA, they made a big thing. Oh, we're not making no money. We're in this much debt and in that much debt. They have the vehicle now to make the money, the overhead that they've been crying for 25 years. Why not ride that parity and make sure both teams are built to win now so you can have some real TV? You know what kind of TV that's going to make a Sky Fever second round matchup in the playoffs?
Woo! For the playoffs at that,
for the playoffs. Fuck a regular season, a playoff. They need both of those teams to win now. They need.
Oh, you said second round to go to the finals? Oh man, that'd be history making ratings right there.
Here's the problem, BD. They took so much time with the narrative that nobody wanted to play with Angel Reese. Nobody wanted to come to Chicago Sky. They ghetto over there. And people throwing chairs, they spend a lot of money on that narrative, though.
Well, here's the thing, that they can't use that anymore because now the Sky, thank goodness for this. I hope I just don't sound sexist, but they needed some testosterone in that locker room, and they got it now.
I agree.
That locker room needed some testosterone. Teresa Weatherspoon, I love Teresa Weatherspoon, but she was too nice to them girls. She was too chummy. too
BD
friendly.
does not mean any
Yeah.
offense. BD does not mean any offense.
Oh,
No, I don't. I'm just saying
No,
that
he,
particular locker room needed
put
some
facts.
the
needed a
disclaimer
man.
out there. He put the
Yeah.
disclaimer out there.
he
He
did.
No, I'm
led the
saying
right way. Yeah.
that particular locker room, the Sky needed a man. They needed a man. And that they got one now. So now you can't run that narrative that they could run last year. That narrative don't work anymore. Cause now you got some testosterone in there to straighten them out. Cause they
I
needed
don't
to be
know.
straightened out. They were running wild last year. Let's
Oh,
call ace to
hold
ace a
on.
spade
I'm
a
Yeah.
spade.
gonna push back on you a little bit, BD, and I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta understand. I get what you're talking about, the testosterone, but that same testosterone pushed everybody out that was there last year. So I don't think they can handle it. They shipped all them people off.
What you mean? This same testosterone. Tyler Marsh
It's
just
not
got
the
there. That's what
same.
he's talking about. Tyler Marsh.
No,
He's talking Tyler Marsh.
what I'm saying is Tyler Marsh made sure all of those people that were there,
That was toxic.
toxic, was gone. It's gone. So can he really handle it or not? Because he not handling it. He shipped them
No, why
off.
would you keep that? I'm gonna push back on what you just said.
I
Why would
get
you
what
keep the toxicity though?
what
Why
I'm
would you keep
saying
that?
is what I'm saying is we don't know if the testosterone gonna work because he shipped them all off.
Well, we're
He
gonna
might not
say. I think it'll work.
be in the same position as Teresa Witherspoon.
He's in a better
He's
position.
in a better position. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Go ahead.
Well, watch this.
Right.
And
He
the
got a better
reason
point guard
why
already.
That's what I'm saying.
the
That's
reason
the
why
point.
the reason why I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say is because now you got some more. Now you got some real veteran leadership that came in.
Yeah, that want to lead. That want to leave Angel.
Want to
Yeah.
lead. Izzy and Dana was veterans, but they was too jealous.
Oh my God. Yeah. You
And
hear Izzy talking mad trash. I saw your video.
Oh yeah. She talking mad trash. See, I've all seen people gonna start. I mean, I'm not saying I'm right about everything, but just pay attention to what I'm saying. I've always told you when you get moved on from a situation like this, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. They gonna start talking. So I was surprised that Izzy made it a point to say what she had to say about the organization. And I also said, because we covered it, and I also put the video in I also put the press conference in the video that I dropped to put it in context. So now when you go back and look at that video with her and Dana, and then you listen to the comments that Izzy said, I'm looking at that video, like at that particular time, I was trying to sympathize with Izzy because Dana threw her into the mix and made her speak on it because she said, well, Izzy can attest to this. But the more and more I look at that video and then I listen to the comments that Izzy said, oh, Izzy put on a goddamn great show.
Oh man.
I forgive Izzy. She over here now. Breonna Stewart's gonna talk to her, get her head right. I forgive Izzy.
No, I mean you can forgive her all you want.
You go ahead.
But all I'm saying is
go
she
ahead
put on
with
a
that.
she fooled us. She fooled us. She had us fooled, and I was the one that was trying to sympathize for her because Dana threw her under the bus, made her put her into
I'm gonna throw another one in that case. Sam, check this out. You know who her daddy is, right?
Look,
the GM of the Mavericks, Freddie Luca. Boom.
K-Sap.
Oh yeah, Nico,
runs in the
Nico
family.
Harris. Yeah, you're right.
Nico Harris. Yep.
K-Sap. Look at Miss Goody Two Shoes comment. That was my point.
But Tyler Marsh bring testosterone.
She said soft-spoken Tyler is bringing testosterone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Becky said he's quiet, but he's the loudest one.
But
like just because
sometimes you gotta walk softly and carry a big stick.
I know, but listen.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to carry a big stick. That's my point. They got rid of all the people they needed the stick
people.
for.
And I think to Keisha's point, what she's trying to say is he got rid of everything that went wrong in that locker room last year. Even the head coach. Jeff got rid of the head coach. So now Tyler's in that position. But I think with this roster and the vets, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think that locker room can be controlled because, like I said, all that bad toxicity was flushed out of there. And it goes to my point when I said about Izzy. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know, Izzy was like that. But when people show you their hand, believe them. Because, like I said in that video, I was trying to give Izzy grace.
She had them
but then
tears
for her, but for her to come out with the words that she said, the way she threw that organization under the bus and certain players, I said, oh, okay, Izzy, that's how you rocking? Okay, we got you.
Yo, there's
Get the
something that
step.
you just said, Keisha. Just now that I think about it, right? I look at Camilla as like, soft spoken, strong but silent type, right? That was already a given last season. We don't know much about Courtney Vandersloot personality because she don't talk too much, right? Soft spoken, you would assume. Ariel Lackins last season, you've seen her good game or bad game, same expression on her face, deadpan expression.
Right.
Spoken. Michaela Anueri, nice person and all, but not very emotive on the court. So now you got 4 people on the court who are deadpan, even keel. Rachel Bannon pretty much on the bench, deadpan, even keel. Anybody that had any type of fire or a little spunk to them, you're right, is even Breonna Turner. Gone. Is he gone? Gone. So everybody on the team is quiet for the most part.
Easy, coachable players.
They had to make it like that because Angel Reese is a loud figure, and you can't have a whole bunch of loud figures on one team. You got to have the loud figure, the figure that the team speaks
I'm
through.
back on that. Hey,
No,
man, I'm an
you have to
LSU
have
fan.
that. You have to have that. You can't have 2 or 3 loud for that. Why you think ego? A lot of teams, you see it in the NBA. You put super teams together and they don't work because they're ego driven. At the end of the day, the women athletes are ego driven too. Just because they're women don't mean they're not driven on ego.
So why
can't
don't it
have
work if you got all the men coaching?
money. You got to remember the women aren't playing for the kind of money that the men are playing for.
Money, boom.
It's the truth, though.
Like Bernie Mac said, money. Yeah.
But you got to look at it like this, to Keisha's point, man. And we can move on to the next thing, but he said it clearly about Tyler Marsh with the testosterone. And then Miss Goody Two Shoes said in the chat, is he really bringing testosterone? I don't think he has to, because all that toxicity is gone. All that stuff is gone, man. It's a normal locker room.
That's my only point.
Yeah, it's a normal locker room with vets that really see these vets that came in. They want to play with Angel. They came out and made their statements like, we want to play with. Did y'all hear what Ariel Atkins said?
I did.
The reason why. Did y'all hear what she said?
After 2 days playing with just playing.
So, guys, we got to put this in context. People generally, like you said, Nate, want to play with Angel Reese.
Yep.
So the toxicity that we're alluding to was Dana Evans jealous. You heard, her agency, her representative came out and bashed the Chicago Sky's organization, basically throwing Teresa Weatherspoon under the bus because she wasn't getting no playing time. And you saw what happened the next game when Teresa Weatherspoon put her in the game. 23 minutes, she had 2 points.
2 points.
She made her agent look bad. And then you look at Izzy. Izzy showed her hand. All you got to do is look at the video I did. Izzy showed her hand in that whole article. So now you go back and look. That's another issue. They was jealous of the rookie class that came in with Angel Reese and Carmela Cardoso. They was just jealous.
I mean, just look at Mabry. Mabry's still out here trying to find her championship team.
Yeah, she trying to
you
find
had all
man.
that in the knocker. As soon as she realized, I don't think that we're gonna win the championship this year. I need to get out of here. What you gonna do with that, y'all?
Let's see. Mabry's problem was
what you gonna do with all that?
Mabry always thought she was a number 1 option. She ain't never been a number 1 option, man. Go back to her Notre Dame days when she played with Arike Yombawale. Go back with Jewel. You got to go back and look at this stuff, man. She ain't never been a number 1 option. So she gets to Chicago for whatever reason she wanted out. That's on her. She was moved. But then she gets over to Connecticut. She plays a big role in Connecticut's success coming off the bench because she truly could be that number 1 coming off the bench. They look to her for point production off the bench. Now that they blew that roster up, now she's looking to play hopscotch again. But that general manager said, no. You got to sleep in this bed.
She is going to be the number 1 option.
Exactly.
Now they are going to run through it.
But she claims she want to be the number 1 option.
Yeah, but she.
But you know they're still gonna lose.
I know, but why did she want to? Why did she want to get out, knowing that she was going to be the number 1 option because of the players that they have left on that roster?
Because they're gonna have a bunch of rookies again.
But you're the number 1 option.
I mean, Tina Charles and Natasha Cloud.
And what?
It's still Okay,
They
roster.
got a bunch of draft picks coming.
Watermack, let me
the
explain.
scorer.
Let me explain something to you. Mabry don't want to be a part of being no mentor.
Exactly.
No
No,
rookie
she
to
don't.
nobody. She don't want to do it. She showed you that in Chicago. She don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with Angel. It had to do with, look, I want to be on a championship team where everybody pull their weight. We about to win the championship. I don't want to be bringing nobody along. I don't want to be showing nobody.
She
no
only like
plays.
28. She couldn't even have to do all. She's only 28 years old.
I know.
My God.
Look,
I wa-
Nate, I don't understand it either.
To that comment that KL made, Keisha, the one thing I think it was with Izzy, I don't think she has an issue with coming off the bench as long as she's coming off the bench in like the 6-woman type of role. I don't know if she'll get that in New York. I mean,
No, wait. Hold on. I think she commented on in her article that case I pointed out that when she thought she was going to start and play until Angel took over.
Exactly. That's the
She
problem.
did have an issue with that. She thought she was going to be playing until Angel took her spot.
That's the problem, guys.
That was the problem.
Look at it that way. That's
and
the
if
problem.
you think that's not going to be a problem in New York, like I
It's
said,
not. It's not going to be a problem in New York.
Start over Breonna Stewart.
So you
Yeah,
think
that
she
part.
so you think she gonna be okay with not playing?
Yeah, she ain't gonna have a choice. She's sitting behind Breonna Stewart. What choice does she have?
Hall of Famer.
She don't have no choice,
Right.
but that don't mean she ain't gonna be in that locker room talking shit.
It's not. It's not the same as sitting behind a rookie though.
She
is
sitting
different,
behind
yeah.
a rookie is more of a strike to your ego than sitting behind a Stewart. That's like
Hall of
sitting
Famer.
behind Asia
Hall of
Wilson. Like you want to do that.
Okay, but we'll
And
see.
she's gonna get to play. Brondello's gonna play her. She will get minutes. She might
And
not
then
get
you got to look at the fact that where Izzy and
because Womack, she get 5 or 6 minutes a game. She gonna be happy with that. That's what y'all saying.
I mean, she's a combo forward though. She could replace Jacquel Jones too. It's not just Breonna Stewart. She could come off the bench for. She could come off the bench for JJ too. So she's gonna get her minutes either way.
Well, look,
they got Sabali there.
I know, but she seemed
That's
happy.
backing her.
She seemed happy that she's with the New York Liberty. Let's see
I'm
how
happy
long that
for her.
lasts.
We're gonna see how long it lasts.
Let's see when she gonna throw them under the bus when she don't come off that
that'd
bench
be
and
hilarious.
play. That same thing with Dana Evans. Let's see how Dana Evans is gonna talk now.
And she not she getting splinters on her butt because she's not moving at all. She's gonna be the new Sydney Colston coming in maybe 2 to 3, 4 minutes, maybe every 4 games. But Chelsea Gray look good.
You know my problem with this conversation is with the whole rookie to the vet thing. If somebody better than you, god damn it, they just better than you. What the hell?
But that the WNBA didn't always work like that. Y'all gotta remember this is the first rookie year that you ever seen the rookies really play.
Yeah,
most years you don't see the rookies play ever. They riding the bench or they getting cut. This is the first rookie class in years I've seen play for real.
Somebody did a video about that. It's like, why all of a sudden everybody trading these picks? That's because this isn't the 2024 draft. Like, I think it's deep. It's deep with role players, not game changers. The 2024 draft with Angel, Caitlin, and Camilla, those are game changers. Who all traded picks?
Hey,
the only pick that was traded. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, finish.
I said the only picks that was traded was teams like NECA. Seattle was like, oh, we're trying to compete, so we don't want this pick. Los Angeles made sure they got 2 picks. They knew who they wanted. Chicago, Jeff made sure he got 2 picks in that draft. And then nobody else traded. And that's why the Minnesota was like, all right, give us next year's pick swap.
Exactly.
Chicago was like, all right, we want to get Angel. Now, guess what? Now, I bet you Sharon Reed will go back like, hey, I ain't trading. If they had Angel, they're champions. If they had Angel Reese on that team, they're freaking WNBA champions, and they're repeating.
And look, and I'll go to what Nate, to Nate's point about the rookies, man. I'll take it even a step further. You still had Rakia Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You still had Aaliyah Edwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still had Cameron Brink. Unfortunately, she went down. So, like Nate said, this draft coming up is not the 2024 draft when you had the likes of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Carmilla Cardoso, Rakia Jackson, Cameron Brink. And when you said BD said, when did they start playing rookies? So you're going to tell me that rookie class, you draft Caitlin Clark, you're going to tell her she got to come off the bench? You draft Angel Reese, you tell her she got to come off the bench? You tell Camilla Cardoso she got to come off the bench? You tell Rakia Jackson and Cameron Brink that they got to come off the bench? We not playing, y'all?
Sound ridiculous.
Exactly. So to Nate's point, right now, this rookie class, they established, right? So that's why you see these general managers moving these picks to get these veteran players to come in to compensate these rookies that was there last year. Because they know what they got. They know what they got in Caitlin Clark. They know what they got in Angel Reese. They know what they got in Rakia Jackson and Cameron Brink and Aaliyah Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, you had a generational class. You're not going to see another 2024 class for another 10, 15 years, probably.
You might have one jewel or something coming out of a draft. You know what I'm saying?
That part. You're not going to have 5, 6 starters come out of a draft like you had last year's draft. You just
immediate all-stars. Immediate all-stars.
So that goes to my point where the fact that Angel Reese, what she did as a 7th pick, it stood out. So now you say, okay, she done made herself a name in the WNBA. Now, if you Chicago, like Keisha said a long time ago, do you want to keep bringing rookies in? Or do you want to build around her to help her win now? Because Angel Reese is already established.
Yep.
So now you got 2 big pieces on the Chicago Sky with Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese. Now you got to put the right players around her. So what Angel Reese is done in Unrivaled, like she said, she went to Unrivaled by herself and she came out with 2 teammates. She came out with Courtney Vandersloot and she also came out with your girl Ariel Atkins. Right? So now, but like Nate said, the key. In 2 days, Ariel Atkins comes up with a sentiment that she said about Angel Reese. So that should tell people that people, regardless of how bad the Chicago Sky's ownership is and the facility is, people still want to play with Angel Reese. So the narrative about people don't want to play with Angel Reese, just like when last year, coming back from the Olympic break, when she reached out to Gabby Williams, and Gabby Williams said she couldn't play because of the organization. Oh, all these content creators made about the videos, Gabby Williams turned Angel Reese down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
Not to sound conspiratorial again before I go, but I must say, Atkins will be the reason why AR win MVP next year. If AR win MVP next year, it's going to be because of Ariel Atkins and the space that she is going to create for AR to do what she do. Listen, 17 and 17, like I was saying the other night, AR give you 17 and 17 in the sky of winning. Ain't no way she can't be in the conversation. Ain't no way.
I agree with that. And like I said, with Ariel Atkins, everybody was kind of upset that they traded the number 3 pick to get Ariel Atkins.
Not me.
And you know,
that was wonderful.
No, but at first when it broke, you know, I was like, I had to look at it and be like, oh man, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, me too. I was like, what?
Back and take a deep breath and be like, hold up. That's pretty good, man.
It's great. It's not pretty good. That's great.
But watch this.
She's a combo guard.
I'm gonna go. Yep.
She's the combo guard that the Sky desperately needed. She's a guard that could space the floor for you and get in the paint and get you a bucket.
You know who she remind me of, man? You know,
she kind of remind me of Maya Moore.
Nah, you know who she remind me of? Nah, you know who she remind me of?
Who?
Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, except with way better defense.
Yeah, with better defense.
And bigger though. Yeah, that's why she remind me of Maya Moore, because she's bigger.
The left hand style, the grace and the poise where you said she can come down. She can come down on a fast break and pull up from 3. She know how to get to the mid-range game. She can get downhill. But like Nate said, she got better defense than Kelsey Mitchell. And they they almost putting up the same numbers.
I don't know why I thought of Shavonte Zealous with Ariel Atkins.
Nah, I compared it to
but if AR, if she do an MVP candidate like year, it's gonna be because of Ariel Atkins. You mark my word.
Yeah, but it's crazy. But
yeah, I think they're keeping that 10th pick too, KSAP. I think they're gonna use that 10th pick. I say probably Cheyenne Sellers.
Yeah, if they get, you saw Cheyenne Sellers balled out the other night. Y'all saw that,
man. Right? Listen, I'll take Cheyenne. I saw it. I'm confused with these drafts. Everybody mocking Georgia Amore. They don't want no small guard.
Be there at 10. Y'all getting y'all hopes up. Sellers probably not
I'm
going to even be
not getting
there
my
at
hopes
10.
up about nothing. Me and Keisha covered this when we watched them. We covered the game when Maryland played USC. We saw what Cheyenne Sellers brought to the table, man. She is a plug and play guard where she can play 1 through 3.
I tried to sell them, and then they kept arguing. I ain't got time to be arguing back
on
and
you,
forth.
Keisha. So I let it rest. I let it rest, man. But if they get somebody like a Cheyenne Sellers, a big Cheyenne Sellers 6'2", y'all.
Yeah,
and I mean,
I think she'll drop because of
monkey wrench in the parade. But if New York stand put, Malonga gonna be gone, right? Morrow probably gonna be gone. Look at all them 3 picks that the Mystics got, right? And all I keep seeing is Cheyenne Sellers to the Liberty end. I'm not mad at that, and not at all. 6'2", I'm sure we could definitely utilize that some type of way. So I mean, I'm not trying to throw no monkey wrench in the parade, but I don't hate that pick for the Liberty.
Only reason I'll say she'll drop because the Liberty really don't want another pick, a rookie to sit on the bench. So they'll probably pick another Phoebus, another draft and stash. Asia Sifka. I see them picking Asia Sifka because that way they can stash her for another 2 years and they can keep competing and they can add at the edge because they didn't really add anybody. Brianna Stewart still hasn't signed her core. You guys know that?
Yeah.
So they're still trying to do something. They don't want another rookie. I don't think they don't want a rookie. They want to make sure because they got Rebecca Gardner. Remember from the sky. Remember they traded for her 2 second round picks. She's on a training camp deal. So I don't think they want a rookie. I think whoever they draft is going to be a draft and stash. That's why I say Cheyenne Sellers will slip because she's not that much of a shooter technically, but you can always improve that. I think AZ Flood will get drafted before Cheyenne Sellers because she's a shooter.
I agree with
she's
that.
a shooter.
She got a shot.
And I don't care. I just want Cheyenne Sellers to slip as far as she can.
Yeah, far as she can. Yeah.
If she's slipping to Chicago's hands and they on the clock and she's there, to me personally, that's the pick. That's the pick.
Yeah. And I think just get her at 10, he gonna be like, I bet I'm gonna keep this 16, trade the other one. And I think 16, they try and get a backup for Angel. That way, because Sellers can play 1 through 4 sometimes too.
So that'd be a plug and play for Courtney Vandersloot as well, because she can come in and play the guard.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Play the guard.
That's an interesting combo of Sanders with Atkins. That pick and roll sound crazy right there.
Man.
K-Tap, I was calling the game between Notre Dame and Florida State. Hey, man. That Michaela Timpson.
I came in the chat and said, man, she a hand. And that's what I'm saying. That is a good backup to Angel Reese.
That's a good backup, man.
Yeah. And that'd be a sleeper pick right there. Because she long.
I don't think she's gonna be there either. I think the Valkyries grabbing her in the second round. Yeah, she got 6'8" arms or something like that.
She jumps out
her wingspan crazy.
Oh, she gets up on she was snatching them boards. She was snatching them boards.
The gym, you guys.
You gotta understand, them boards was not just falling in her lap. She was going up getting them rebounds. Yeah,
but dunking ability at 6'2", and she's like top 5 in shot blocking.
But the thing about it is like that wingspan. See, a lot of people don't look at the attributes, right? They don't look at the whole package. When you're looking at somebody like Timpson, man, you got to look at her whole package, man. She can scratch her knees standing up, man. She's long, man.
That's true.
Long, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been very fun. I gotta go though. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, BD.
Have a good one. Rage and Troy, man. Me and Keisha, man, we a lot of people shit on us when we was talking about Cheyenne Sellers, so we just backed off. We let everybody.
I'll admit, I was saying not at 3 though. All I was saying was not at 3.
Nah, not at 3. But if she
that's all I was saying.
10 and they keep that 10th pick and she fall in her lap, that's where you got to go. But like you said, Ozzie Fudd, and she will go ahead of her.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But KSAP though, right? I know everybody is sold on the fact that this is like a role players draft, but but it still you could still have integral rotational pieces, right? And
for sure.
Like, we don't get Sellers. Some people is cool with Sanaya Rivers, right? You can see how that could work. Sanaya Rivers could be a great piece to add. You don't get a Sanaya Rivers, you can see how Michaela Timpson could work. You feel where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different players. Like I honestly believe there's like a cool 25 to 30 players coming out in this draft that they might not start, but they would be
high-end role players. Yeah.
Look, and Sedona Prince is gonna fall. Sedona Prince is gonna
25
fall.
players. Right? Now you think all 25 of them players gonna make a roster?
Probably more than likely not. But I'm saying, like, look, Sedona Prince is 6'7", and it's only falling.
Oh no,
mainly due to off the court issues.
I can't.
Yeah, them off the court issues. She got a new case.
See, they look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
They look at stuff like that. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're not coachable and you got baggage with you, these teams don't want to take a chance on you, man.
Even the NBA be like, I don't know.
Haley Van Lith is gonna fall, and I think she could be a serviceable backup point guard.
She got to be in the right.
Just not for the sky.
She
got to be in the right system.
Haley Van Lith. That's why it didn't work out in LSU, man. She's a system player, man. She has to be in the correct system with the correct coach.
A good pick and roll system.
Yeah, exactly. Because what she's doing with TCU, nobody never thought that she would be doing what she's doing coming from LSU, because you know the system that TCU runs, it benefits her. But to your point, Wody, you said about 25 players
that could be serviceable, like it can contribute.
We say that from the outside looking in, you know, in basketball terms, but some of these GMs got different motives, man.
Yeah.
We don't know what they want. And to Nate's point, all these picks that are people trading these pick swaps and making these splashes in free agency, sewing up their teams. But like you said, Wody, there's some pieces out there that could be serviceable backups. But I got to see. And this is what's tricky about coming into this draft, man. We don't know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah.
We don't know
somebody going to throw a monkey wrench. I guarantee.
I'm really looking at what the Mystics going to do, because nobody's sure where Dominique Malonga is going to fall, but nobody assumes that she's going to fall past 7.
Oh, she's not going to fall past 4. Like the Mystics taking her. I guarantee, because Shakira is constantly hurt. She's healthy now, but she's been hurt the past 2 years.
Yeah,
she barely played last. She played like 5 games last year. Yeah. She was in and out.
The Mystics could never get their whole team on the court.
Could never get the whole team on the court. And then I'm hearing more and more rumors that Olivia Miles is considering staying. If they don't win a title, she will be staying. Yeah. So now it makes more sense. That's what he's talking about. It makes sense that they probably talked to Olivia, and she was like, she's thinking about staying. She's thinking about staying. They're like, oh, well, we might as well trade this pick then. Because there's literally a 2-person draft.
It's funny, though. People are saying, like, considering staying after they keep taking L's, 2 L's back to back. Like, it's funny now. Everybody wants to stay in school and get their education now, right?
No, They want to win a title.
Everybody wants to get their education now.
They want to win a title at the college level, and the way they be.
Yeah, she want to play with Hannah another year.
I don't think they gonna. I don't think they getting that title, so she probably going back.
I do want to say this, man. Watching that Notre, I do want to say this, guys. I'm gonna change the topic real quick.
Go ahead.
I do want to say this about watching that Notre Dame game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say this about Hannah Hidalgo, man.
Go on, say it, because we said it live.
I think Hannah Hidalgo, man, she's a great player, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think she be doing too much.
Yep,
I think she be trying to let everybody know that she's the one on. She's that girl.
Uh-huh.
And lately, her play has affected Notre Dame.
Because it's like she's been hearing a lot of Olivia, and that's like, well, I need y'all to make sure y'all hear me too. Y'all know I'm here, because she has some bad games. You've been hearing Sonia Olivia. So
like,
you're right.
Last night going against Tanaya
Lotson, wasn't it?
Lotson, right?
Yeah.
She wanted to prove to people that she belonged. And last night, she was out of character last night. She took some bad shots where teammates was wide open. There was one play on a fast break, a 1-on-5 fast break. Instead of her advancing the ball, she wanted to take it all the way to the cup, and she missed it. And that's when the coach, Neil Avi, got off the bench and got her out the game, and they put the camera on her cussing. They should have took the camera off of her because she was visibly frustrated. She tried to outdo Lotson last night. You're not going to outdo the goddamn leading scorer in NCAA, right? You're not going to outdo her. You just had to play your game. And I think that's where Notre Dame got out of character last night because it was too much Hannah Hidalgo. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. And I think that affected Olivia Miles and Citron's play.
K-Sap.
What's that?
Let me tell you this now. I get what you're saying about Hannah Hidalgo, but her coach rewarded her.
Oh yeah,
down the stretch.
They should have kept her ass.
She went with Hannah Hidalgo and sit down on Olivia Miles.
Yeah, but the thing
about really, I didn't even see that part. I didn't even see that. Really?
Down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Olivia Miles was on the bench.
But look, that came right after the fact that she took Hannah Hidalgo out of the game, and she was frustrated because the camera was on her. And then when she put her back on the game, Olivia Miles went to the bench.
Yeah. Go roll the
tape. This is a sidebar about Neil Ivey, but I'm hearing people saying that Jaden Ivey is her son.
Yeah, Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, that's her son. Yeah, that's her son.
Jaden Ivey used to run that damn sidelines in Pamper when Skylar Diggins was playing.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that was her son.
So her coach is empowering her.
Yeah.
Saying she the best player on the team.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We're gonna take out the draft pick. The number 2, we're gonna take out. We're gonna ride with you, Hannah, down the stretch. And they rolled with her and they rolled to a loss.
And that's hot boy Salone said Hannah Hidalgo is chasing the National Player of the Year award instead of playing winning basketball. I totally agree, because when she started out this season, I was like, okay, this little girl, she's after. She was playing ball because everybody was benefiting. Olivia Miles and Sonia Citron. But these last couple games, Hannah Hidalgo has went into hero mode. She's went into hero mode. She's playing outside the offense, man.
I think it's a slight to Latson that it's like she's not the consensus number 1 favorite right now.
But she took over in the second half last year. Last night. She took over in the second half. She had 9 points. Most of her points was at the foul line, but then she started getting downhill, and then Hannah Hidalgo started trying to match that instead of running the offense.
And she was coming off an injury. She ain't played in 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh shit. 2 guard or point guard? Lots of.
Two guard, but
she's 2 guard, but she runs that point too. She got point guard capabilities.
Like combo. Yeah,
combo.
She coming out there, huh? Also, I was thinking about this. I noticed the Sky make sure they didn't trade that Connecticut pick next year, which will be a lottery pick.
Yeah,
but and then more than likely tonight, Lassen is like a top 3 pick.
Nah, she can go. She can go. I mean, her scoring is, she can go.
But she played within that Florida State offense, though.
Exactly.
Hannah was doing some of that stuff. Hannah was doing
hero ball.
Yeah, she's definitely doing some hero ball. I saw a couple of highlights where she scored, and she was like mean mugging old girl every time. I'm like, man, get back down court and play defense. What are you doing?
And then she can't. And another thing, Nate, she gambles a lot. She's trying to get a steal, and then if you miss the steal, that player is running right by you. So Lawson is running right by you. If you don't get the steal,
it's a scout report out on her. It's a scout report, man. Yeah,
Lawson is going straight to the rack.
Hold up, let me address this comment. Levante Rogers said we do this all the time with players when they struggle a couple games. Hannah Hidalgo will be fine.
We didn't say she wasn't going to be
fine. We didn't say she wasn't going
to be fine. I just said about last night's game, what she did last night, she was out of character. Instead of her playing winning basketball, she was chasing Lotson because of what Lotson was doing, and she played hero ball last night. That's all that we were saying.
We just keeping it a buck. People be acting like we don't like these players. We like these players. That's why we following them.
Yeah.
But when they out there doing some silly shit, we gotta call it out.
And see, that's funny that you said that, Keisha. If y'all look at this whole community that we got, the Simply Ball Dropping community, see, that's what I'm talking about. We talk all players. We talk about everybody that's coming up through the draft. People come up on the panel, and sometimes we get off topic. Like Wody, he'll throw his own New York Liberty stuff in here, and then he'll, he'll throw in players that he like to see. So we addressing all these players. That's the difference about what we do over here. We not just focused on one person. We talking basketball, women's basketball. We know a lot of women that play basketball, and we can critique their game, and we can give y'all names that y'all not even aware about.
And that's the thing about Hannah. That's why we looking at it like we looking at it, is because Hannah is surrounded with draft talent.
Yeah.
And she don't have no reason to play hero ball. She got 2 other people running with her that are just as good. Hey man, pass that ball around.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2. A lot of people don't have 2 people running with them. That's good. Because Sonya Citron was over there just, okay, they gonna give me the ball.
I didn't even know she was on the. I didn't know she was on the court last night.
Some don't even have one team.
Yeah, I didn't know Sonya Citron was on the court last night.
Sonya like, okay, I guess I got to get it out the mud.
Yeah,
because I said during the broadcast, I was like, the ball about to stop. She gonna dribble, and she gonna try to pull up and take on 2 or 3 people. Okay.
I understand people in the chat coming to Hannah Hidalgo's defense, but see, y'all making it more than what it was. We talking about last night's game and a couple games that she has played where our opinion is she got outside of the Notre Dame offense and she tried to play hero ball. That's it.
Yeah.
Did they update the rankings already?
I don't know. No, probably not yet.
So we not disrespecting Hannah Hidalgo.
It's so disrespectful to FSU. They gotta jump up.
But we haven't disrespected Hannah Hidalgo. We give Hannah Hidalgo her just dues because we've talked about her before. But we just talking about last night. She pissed me off because of what she did.
Hold on, since you threw that up there, let me throw another name up there. I'm an LSU fan. What the hell was Flage doing the other night?
Like I said, Flage need to stay in school. She need to stay in school.
And I'm her biggest fan. What in the hell was Flage doing? Let me tell y'all something in the chat. Flage was on Twitter talking about my bad. I'm sorry, I gotta be better.
Exactly. She took accountability. She held herself accountable for her.
Yeah, that's how she good.
Yeah.
At least she did. At least she did that.
Yeah, because Flage played like trash.
Because she knew the people in the booth like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What's up with Big Foe?
It's a lot of things that Flage needs to work on. I think she needs to work on her ball handling skills a little bit better. I think she needs to work on, getting to a spot on the floor where she's comfortable. And I think, some of her errant passes is tragic as well. So it's a few things that she needs to work on.
Hey, saying this for Keisha, and just a question out of curiosity, right? Your LSU allegiance is a slight chance, maybe not the best of chance, but there's a slight chance because what every other team 9 spots ahead of the Sky decide to do with their draft picks. There's a slight chance that Anissa Morrow, let's say Anissa Morrow and Cheyenne Sellers is on the board at 10. What would you do?
Cheyenne Sellers.
I got
as an LSU fan, for the LSU fan.
Man, that's come on. How you?
All right, of course you're gonna ask that. Right, you're gonna ask that. You already know what she gonna say.
She loyal to LSU.
Nah, look,
let me tell you something.
She ain't confused.
I probably see me personally, since I want to back up the Angel, I probably would do Morrow, but it'd be very hard for me not to take Cheyenne Sellers if she there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because she feels so many needs.
Yeah,
in one body. So
Anissa Morrow only fits one need, man.
Which is the backup Angel.
Yeah, Cheyenne Sellers is a plug and play, man.
Yeah, you put Anissa Morrow deserves to go to her own team. I think Brooklyn said that too. Yeah. She deserves to go on her own team, like Connecticut or Phoenix or something,
and be a star in her role, man. You don't want
her. I want that for Anissa. Now, no, you know what? I'm gonna stop y'all there. I don't want Anissa going to Connecticut. She don't need to be out there.
They got the 8th pick. They got the 8th pick. They gonna grab her.
Listen, Keith,
you don't need to be out there at the high school.
Hold up. No, you want her to make an impact, right? You want her.
That's where she needs to go.
That's where she need to go. Then you can build. Then you can build around Anissa Morrow, right?
I hope
she get all the shots. She gonna get all the shots.
It's dirt though.
I hope she go to the Valkyries. I don't want to go out there to the Mohegan Sun. No,
they're gonna pick Kiki because she a California girl. She got the name, so I think the Valkyries gonna pick Kiki.
It'll be
I
better
don't
if
know,
she
L. I
falls
don't know
somewhere
where
like the
Seller's gonna
Mercury.
go. That's one thing I can't. I don't know where Seller's gonna go. It depends. It depends on how these general manager of these teams value her. But
Oh yeah, K-Sap, did you hear Era also why they was like, why did you pick Chicago? Because before they Chicago traded for her, she had to agree to resign. Like I said, she only gonna get her for a rental. No, she already agreed to resign because they was like, yeah. So they was like, so why are you coming? The first thing she said, well, also, she's like, well, I saw they wanted to win because of course Courtney came back.
Yep.
Boom. They was like, well, Courtney coming back, and Jeff was like, I want to make sure we trying to win. He's like, she saw Courtney come back. And she, like you said, the end of 2 days, just being around Angel and seeing how
winning.
That's winning. And she also kind of threw a shot at Dana, and you know what I'm saying? She was like, I learned to ignore the pick and roll, but I actually passed to my bigs. I was like, ooh, that was a shot.
But look,
she's throwing shots out there.
But watch this, watch this, Nate. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to address this.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that point up because I don't know why everybody is stuck on, even though the new CBA is going to kick in next year.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody is stuck on these players being a 1-year rental.
Bro, everybody's a 1-year rental.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, to your take, the reason why I brought that up is because of what Ariel Atkins said.
Uh-huh.
Even though you're a 1-year rental, you're willing to re-up.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
You see what I'm saying? You're willing to re-up. And I think a lot of these people, when you talk about 1-year rental, I think they get caught because you say it's a 1-year rental. They only gonna be there for 1 year. After that, they're gonna move to the next team. Nah,
it's not a guarantee that they would, but in a situation like Chicago,
and that's what I was saying about
Chicago.
Hold on, Wody. That's what I was saying about Jewel Lloyd. If that was a possibility that the Sky was going to get Jewel Lloyd, yeah, it's a 1-year rental, but she was willing to re-up if she did get traded to Chicago. That's my point.
And my only thing though is like where certain scenarios where it makes sense. Like it can make sense in Chicago because all right, all these people come off the books and your two superstars. Your 2-star franchise players got 2 more years on a low contract. You could throw a max. You could throw about 2 max contracts at somebody else. So Ariel Atkins, it makes sense in her scenario because even though she could refuse, but if you just going somewhere else for money, they can give you all the money you want for at least 2 more years. At least 2 more years. So in that sense, yes. But my only point of contention is she don't have to accept it, which is the scary thing. It's the unknown.
Well, she pretty much already said that's why she wanted to come. And you heard the Valkyries. They got all this money, but guess what? Nobody wanted to take it. When you say, "Oh, why they trading these picks?" Because nobody gonna want to come play with your, your rookies. You got all these rookies, but they want to come because, like you said, Angel and Camilla's established. Mostly Angel, because Camilla doing her thing, but they seeing what Angel doing right here because she right in the U.S. You can see right here on Rival. Yeah. Oakland said they threw the money at people. Did nobody want to take it? Yep. They went after the stars. Only Tiffany Hayes took it. And they's like, "Oh man, we finna suck for a little bit," because they like, "Oh, we want to try and win." Did nobody want that money? They was like, "Oh, we got these facilities. Who else you got though? Who on your team? You still gotta have you gotta have a team." They got Angel, they got Camilla, they got McKay, you know what I'm saying? They got Angel. They's like Angel, and we got facilities coming. Oh, you got Angel? Courtney came? All right, I see y'all trying to win. Let's do this.
I'm surprised Tiffany Hayes still wants to play, man. Aces got her off the streets. I'm surprised.
And that's what's messed up. Yeah. The Aces was like, "Oh, we thought she was going to resign. That's why we left Kate Martin unprotected."
Yep.
And Tiffany Hayes was like, Oakland was like, "Look, we'll give you almost 200 bands right now." She's like, "All right, bet."
Yep, dipped on.
Because Aces was like, "We'll give you 100 bands. We'll give you 100,000." Oakland was like, "We'll give you all of it." Yep. Money talks, man. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like in those situations, like people who had never had a chance to get it, like say Maisha Hines Allen. When the last time y'all heard Maisha Hines Allen was
getting the max? Where did she go to again? Where did she go? Dallas? Where did she go?
She went to Dallas.
Almost a max contract.
Dallas had that money.
It's about that. Yep.
Dallas had that
Maisha Hines Allen. Jeez.
Wasn't
she like 200? She got 200,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they
She was a
couldn't
bench
even,
player last year.
Yeah.
and Cheryl Reeves couldn't even play her in the finals.
Yep. And that goes
Bet
back
she regret that Angel Reese trade every day.
Yeah, that goes back to Keisha's point where you got people that ring chase, and then you got people that sign in places that they probably don't want to go, but they get in the bag.
Right.
You really don't, like I'm surprised that Tiffany Hayes, I'm surprised she didn't walk away after this year.
Here's my thing. They need to free Natasha Cloud out. Natasha Cloud, Izzy might be talking that ish, but Natasha Cloud want to play with Angel. Watch what I say.
Yeah, and she want that munyan. She want what she want that what she say manyan. Give us our manyan. You know what I'm saying? But
Natasha Cloud didn't think she's still talking about being in Connecticut.
I know,
she don't like it.
But look,
she close to New York now. She'll be all right.
Nah, hold up, Wody. Check this out,
she
Wody.
say she don't like it, Wody.
Check this out, Wody. Check this out, Wody. Check this out. Check this out. I'll be like, bro, Claude, check this out. But look, the thing about Natasha Cloud, what I respect her is, and it goes back to Keisha's point, and it goes back to Nate's point when you put the super chat out there about people wanting to play with Angel Reese. Now, why do you think Natasha Cloud came out and made her statement about Angel Reese? See,
you know why I can't that.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
People don't listen, man. Like I said, I don't read the line. I read in between the lines, right? And when you look at stuff like that, you got to say to yourself, we can say all we want about Chicago's organization, the facilities and all that stuff. People want to play with the Barbie, man.
Well, the facilities don't get better.
No, I'm not. Leave the facilities out of it.
That's gonna get better.
Leave the facilities out of it.
Connecticut ain't got no facilities.
What I'm talking about, people on the internet and social media creating a narrative that people don't want to play with Angel Reese. Everybody wants to play with Angel Reese. In due time, like she said about Kalia Copper will be a Chicago Sky.
They are look. Natasha Cloud out there advertising.
Oh, yeah, she out there advertising.
Angel Reese, the best thing I've seen. You need to give her flowers. Look, she say, hint, Chicago Sky. Come over here and talk to somebody.
She said, come get me.
Yeah.
Natasha said, Cloud said, hey, he's in that 10 pick. Come get me, Mike. Come get me.
I give you 10 and 16. Come get me.
Yeah. I'll say this, right? The young lady plays hard. She's unselfish. And for the most part, you don't have to really defer to her offensively if you're a scorer, right? So that would be one thing. Like, okay, I'm going over there with a star player, but it's like I'm trying to think of like who would be a good comparable type of player. Like they're a star, but they don't demand the ball. But think of any star player that is a star just doesn't demand the ball. So you coming in there as a scorer, like a Kennedy Carter. You could take all the shots you want. You don't got to defer for now until the young lady becomes.
Nah, don't say young lady. Mention her name, man. Put some respect on her. Mention her name.
Yeah, you know I'm talking about Angel.
Nah, I don't know who you're talking about. I want you to mention her name.
I ain't know who you're talking about either.
Oh, right? Oh,
yeah, I ain't know who you're talking about.
Angel Reese. You talking about?
There you go.
Oh, wow.
There you go, Wally. Just
you
mention her name.
Because Angel, all the things that's positive about her, plus she's not selfish. So any star player scorer, you don't necessarily have to defer right now in the moment. So yeah, that, and I'm using analytical thinking with that, like where anybody would want to play with her. Yeah, she's a great player, and you probably still could get all your shots that you want off because you don't necessarily have to defer because she's not selfish.
What you got, Sister Nova?
Politics.
So I would ask, okay, real quick too. So I would ask though, in this upcoming season though, who's the number one option though? Who are y'all running through though?
I'm not running through nobody. I want to see
talking about for the Sky?
I'm not running through nobody, man. I want team ball. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to benefit the way the team is constructed and what Tyler Marsh is. See, we don't know. We can't answer that right now, Wody, until we see what Tyler Marsh puts out on that floor and what he's trying to run. And then I can step back and say, okay, then I can say to myself, okay, he's trying to run the offense through said player. I don't know the offense that he's going to run. So
I mean, seeing if he runs through, if he does like a pick and roll, something like Vegas, and they like Courtney get the ball to aerial space the floor, then get it to Angel or
ball
Camilla, he
movement,
like make sure
ball
his space is
movement.
like ball movement.
Yeah.
And Angel winds up coming on top, and they trying to double her, and then she kicking it to Ariel and hitting it through. I can see that. Like we're gonna go with the hot hand, and then we're just gonna spread the floor.
Get it to the open
So
man.
it can literally go through anybody. Yeah, it can literally go through anybody. Start off with the actual point guard because the point guard can pass. If I got actual point guard, the point guard ain't Courtney. Find a hand, see what it's facing at. Find a lane. So it'll probably go like that. You never know. So it'll probably wind up going through Angel and Ariel Atkins.
And see, that's got to be on Courtney Vandersloot. She's the quarterback out there.
Here's the thing, though, right? So in all of that, what Camilla doing?
She's the anchor. She's a defensive anchor. Hey, ain't nobody coming in this hole because she's gotten smaller.
We're not talking about the defensive side. We understand what it could be on that side.
Oh, she gonna get her touches. Courtney
she gonna get her touches. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Angel passed to Camilla.
Yeah.
Camilla passed to Angel. That's what I was saying. Pass the ball movement. Because Angel, like she said, she knows where Camilla wants the ball, knows how to get it to her. So nobody knows how to get it to her except, because she's played with her. She was playing against her for years. So she knows Camilla.
All I want to say though is that to the Camilla point though, right? What we seeing the numbers Camilla's putting up overseas, some 30-point games.
And fuck all that overseas shit, man.
Oh, that's overseas, man. That's
as
far as Kennedy put up another 52-point game. That's overseas though.
That's overseas. I can go overseas right now at the age of 52 and drop like 20. Come on, Wody.
Literally.
Stop all that overseas.
Why we can't disregard it because we
I'm disregarding. I'm disregarding.
We point to that for Kennedy Carter, though.
I disregarded for Kennedy Carter too. What have I said?
All right.
Hold up, Wody.
You consistent.
Look, what I said about when they talked about what Kennedy Carter's doing over in China, I said, bump that. I don't care what Kennedy Carter doing over in China. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't care what these girls are over there doing in China. I don't care. Whoa, I don't know how old you are, but you can go over China right now and play some of these men and get about 25.
You know I'm Kevin Hart height. You do know me and Kyson not the same height, right?
I don't know how tall you are. I don't know. What are you, a short dude, though?
I'm me and Kyson and Kevin Hart all can,
Oh man! Oh wow!
I didn't know that.
I'm thinking I can get about 20 points.
That's what I'm saying. Look. Even if you 5'3", 5'4", I still give you 15 over there.
Yeah.
If you got any kind of skill.
Yeah.
Like I said, look, I'm 52 years old, man. I can go over China right now, and I can give you 20.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you a prime example. I went to the rec with my son and all his guys that play on his team. I went one Saturday, and look, I didn't want to play. I just took my son up there. Him and his boys, they wanted to get some run in. So they asked me, like, they called me old school. Come on, man. So I said, I got out there. Look, first game, I hit about 3 threes, grabbed 2 rebounds, ran up the court about 8 times, and quit. I'm done. I'm playing with young guns, man. I'm playing with young guns, man.
You gotta get it in early. Get in and get out.
Yeah. And I hurt for the rest of the day into the next day. I think I told y'all that, Keisha. I hurt.
Needed an ice bath.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, man, my shot ain't never left me. As good as a ball player my son is, I still go out there and light his ass up. So what I'm saying, if I go overseas and I get any kind of open shot, I'm letting that bitch go.
K-Sap, you wasn't out there doing that to the kids.
Man, look,
huh?
Look, I had to show him.
Man, look.
3 threes, 2 rebounds, ran up the court 8 times and quit. I quit mid-game. I quit mid-game. I couldn't do no more, man. My body, I couldn't move no more, man.
You out there about to have a damn muscle. Muscle.
I was thinking about it.
I'm good, Shawty. Hey, I'm good. I'm about to sit down. Where you going, old school? All right, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I can picture that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Your son should have had
Markeisha,
you on Twitter.
Markeisha, don't let the looks fool you, man. I just look this way. I still go out there and give my business, man.
Sucking wind.
Look,
Out there
hey,
sucking wind.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack, man. I couldn't catch my breath, man. I was like, my son, like, Dad, you all right? Nah, man, I ain't all right. Yeah,
Nah, man.
I had to set in the I had to set in the car for about 10 minutes before I started it up and moved. I was hurting, man.
Oh God.
I couldn't even get my foot on the gas. I couldn't even get my foot on the gas pedal.
I don't even know why you let them kids talk you into that.
Because sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. Because every time I go to a game, man, my son will tell you, man, all his little boys always want to talk all this junk. And then my son be talking about, oh, you played back in the days where shit, y'all ain't got footage. Y'all got VHS tapes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I got to show y'all, man. I got to show you better than I can tell you.
You went out there and got you a double-double, huh? And had
I had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and shut it down on y'all. I quit mid-game.
You said 9 points and 2 rebounds.
Yeah, y'all got to pick up somebody else, man. I can't do it no more.
You remember the stats?
Yeah. Shit, my son, look. Three nice threes. Look, I got the ball and ain't get that bitch up. Just let that bitch go. Yeah.
Oh God.
That got me crying.
It's time to record those games, man. We need those.
Yeah,
we need
because
those
the crazy thing about it
pickup
is,
games.
like the crazy thing is when I played pickup ball after I got done playing ball, when I play pickup ball now these days, like when I got into my 40s and stuff and was playing pickup balls, I play with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law be like, look, just get to your spot. I get you the ball. He know my worth. I get to my spot. You give me the ball. I'm letting that bitch go. You ain't getting it back. I'm letting a shooter shoot. You're not getting it back.
You trying to say you a ball hog?
Hey, no, because
hero ball. Huh?
No, I don't play hero, but I take good shots, man. But when I shoot that bitch is a layup. You know what I'm saying? Because my philosophy when I was in school, my philosophy was if you step up, you get laid. If you step back, you get jade. You know, that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what your son do with you, Lord.
Man, me and my son, and look, me and my son, man, we be going at it, man. And every time I beat him, and I'll be putting the camera, you know, with the video, and then I'll tell him, I'll narrate like I beat his ass, and I want to put it on our family chat. He always grab my phone and delete the shit.
And delete it. Oh
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't believe you doing this to children, Case. You're supposed to be a role model.
Look, man, sometimes you gotta show them, man. Because you know
I agree with K-Sap, man. I
these
agree.
kids these days, man, they wanna try to show you up. Then they talking about 1v1s. I'll beat you in the one. I'll post your little ass up, nigga. Get out of here.
Every time.
Back you get the ball back. Yeah.
And then if you complain, all you want to do is post. All you want to do is post because you're big. Yeah.
So what you saying is we can take me, you, and Nate and Walter Mack over there. We could bust some Chinese ass.
Oh man, listen.
We'll bust them out. We'll play to our strengths, man. We'll play bully ball.
You ain't got to worry about me because all I'm gonna do is pass.
There you go. I mean, if you got point guard skills, and you tell me get to my spot. You know,
get you to your spot.
Hey, look, it's the top of the key. Look, it's the top of the key in the left wing, and it's Irish Spring Green.
Yeah, I don't know who gonna rebound because ain't none of us jumping up for no rebound.
I'll be an undersized center. I'll be an undersized center.
But look, the thing about it is, I'm like Wody. I ain't got the jump to get the rebound. I know how to box people out.
Oh, you over there bodying people?
Oh yeah, I put a body on you. I put the act right on you.
Okay.
Well, I'm 6'3", so I'm playing wherever you need me. I'm 6'3", so
I'm gonna lean on you.
I told you I'm gonna be just at the top of the key waiting to pass it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm staying right there.
I just shoot the ball. I just shoot it.
I ain't gonna be doing that running around.
The object is to put the ball in the basket, right? So you better shoot it.
Yeah, I don't play defense now. So.
Don't give it to K-Sap. You ain't getting it back.
Oh no. If you know, until somebody come out and double me, I ain't giving the ball back because I can beat my man anytime I want, man.
Well, I tell you, me and Sister Tony, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be a cone on defense. I ain't stopping nobody, man.
Hey, back in my days, man, I was that defensive dude, man. You know, the coach, I was on every best offensive player on the opposing team, man. I was that dude that like Showtime said. I sat down in that chair, nigga. I give you that act right. I put that I put that on you, boy. You ain't getting nowhere.
K-Sap talking that talk. You ain't got that King James beard for nothing.
Look, hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, look. But look, the thing about it is, Wody, man, the next time I get on this court, I'm gonna run the footage, man, and I'm gonna come up and do a show about it.
Yeah, that'll be
Lord,
cold. That'll
here
be
we
cold.
go.
I'm gonna come up and do a show about it, man. Or matter of fact, I ain't even got to do that, man. I'm gonna get my son on here. I'm gonna let my son sit right here, and then I'm gonna have to antagonize his ass and let y'all tell how much I bust his ass. You know what I'm saying? So
that's not nice, K-Sap.
Yeah, it is, man. So me and my son be going at it though, man.
He gonna say he let you win. He gonna say he let
That's
you
what
win.
he gonna say.
Yeah.
Say, you know I let,
Man, I let you win, man.
I don't be trying to go too hard when I play you.
I be trying to lean on him too, right? I'm trying to make him stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because like in high school, man, sometimes absorbing that contact, man. Some of them kids don't know how to play through contact, and if you ain't got that upper body strength I always tell my son, like, when you go to the cup, man, and you got to go through these guards, you got to tilt that shoulder on them, man. You got to lean on them to get up there, man. You can't be letting them body you up, keeping you out the paint. So you got to get a little stronger. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is, man. I do what I do.
Look, Marquisha say, Keisha, don't hype this up.
It's too late.
She say, I'm gonna do my part and have the paramedics outside. You right, because these Negroes gonna be on the floor, sucking wind.
Hey,
no, I run 3.5 miles, so absolutely not. No, I still run.
Nate said,
yeah.
He's still super soldier. He got vibranium.
I got you. Hey, I will send you my run graphs. I will send you my run graph. I did 3.57 today.
Okay, so Nate gonna be coming off the screens and stuff and running around. K7, you just gonna
absolutely. I'll be hacking the mess out you like my dad used to do me when I tried to play him. Super hack.
I'll let y'all know, I only can go up the court. I can go up 4 times and 4 times back, and I quit. That's all I can give you, man. I can't go no more. Yeah, I can't go no more.
So I'm gonna be
I just stay down there and cherry pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say timeout.
Yep. Now, you got to call a timeout every time we go up court, man. You're gonna run out of timeouts, man.
I'm just the coach. Timeout.
And we can play them 4-on-5. Matter of fact, you just stay on the side. We can play 4-on-5.
If you tell me to stand in one spot in the corner in that left wing at the top of the key, I can stand there all day. You can pass me the ball, I shoot that bitch. It's cash.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. We got Nate to run around, and he just gonna
I'll be running around. Yep.
Yeah. I ain't gonna make it past half court, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Hey, guess what? Well, it'll probably be a close game. Playing 4-on-5, we'll still win.
Hey, all that running is overrated. I can't do it no more, man. Can't do it no more.
I can't stop. It's addictive.
Nate, some people just runners, because Nate sound like he one of them people. He just enjoyed running.
Oh yeah, I ran track in high school before I joined the Army. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Some people enjoy running.
Nate be running 3 miles and talking on the podcast at the same time.
I don't know, K-Sap. Maybe it's just some people. My pops was one of those people. He was in his 50s, beard belly, but he did construction, and he used to want to go out there and play full court or half court basketball, half court 3-on-3 with them young boys, and be out there playing all day.
Oh, I can't do that no more, Wody.
He was in his 50s though, and he do construction, so he already do a labor.
Oh, he already had the stamina then, yeah. That's what killed me about watching the 1v1s and the W. They were sucking air, man. I'm like, man, y'all only went up and down like 3 times.
I can't do it, man. Look,
oh
8 times up the court, man. It took me 4 days to recover. Come on now. Can't do it, man.
As you know, I was just thinking about something else, Chance. So to go back to the teammates thing, you watch the press conferences of the fever added players, and you know what I'm saying. You see their reaction, Natasha, Dewana.
Oh yeah.
And then you see them talking to Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen. Yeah. Oh man, they just gleaming. Like Kia Nurse. Oh man, and they just gleaming. And you like, oh, then you hear the fever. I came to win, and da 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 da. And it's just total different atmosphere. Yeah. Like you can make you can make a pig pretty all you want. It's still a pig.
You can make a pig what?
pretty.
You can try and make a pig, put the makeup on a pig all you want, it's still a pig, man.
Okay.
What
it's
he's
still a
trying to
pig.
say is they over there glazing with the honey on.
Yes.
That's what they saying.
I was good. They glaze and they twerking all day, but it ain't gonna accomplish nothing.
Yeah.
People that don't know their role.
I don't know. We got, like you say, we gotta wait and see, right?
Yeah, we got
That's too much firepower, bro. And then they got two solid players off the bench. I mean, everybody will say Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham is solid. And once you really think about what's their starting lineup probably look like with DeWanna Bonner in it, Howard and AB, that leaves Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham off the bench. That's kind of solid.
Playing what the? Who getting what role? That's what I'm saying. This okay. You saying a lot of players' names. Who doing what? Hey, I'm gonna play defense. You know what I'm saying? Then you pass me, I'm gonna hit the shot. No, you play defense and I hit the three. I've been hitting the three. No, look, I've been playing longer. You gonna have those discussions. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play professionally, but I did play some leagues, and you had those discussions. Hello, bro. That's what I said. No, look, you D him up, and you know what I'm saying? Hit me. Like, bro, I shoot better than you. No, throw it to me. You D him up. I'm telling you, and you have egos. Sophie just came from Phoenix. She gonna be telling Lexi, hey, hit me the ball. Lexi be like, nah, I'ma shoot.
I don't think
so like, no, I'ma shoot.
I don't think Lexi got that type of pushback for nobody. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know something, man? I got a newfound respect for Lexi Hall, man. I think she's
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't mind the Scott Trader for her. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Her chemistry that she's built with Angel Reese, man. I got a newfound respect. She's a good ball player. And like I told people with this Unrivaled with the Team Roses, that Angel Reese, Lexi Hall, and the point guard lineup. That's that death lineup right there. I think they play better. Y'all got to understand, man. That team didn't start clicking until Leah Copper and Azarae Stevens set their ass down.
Yep.
A lot of people been calling for that. I mean, weeks ago.
By subtraction. Yeah.
A lot of people the hate Lexi Hall getting just for complimenting the Angel is ridiculous. My God. My God.
But hold up. But Nate, that started at the beginning of Unrivaled when they had that sit down with Angel Reese, Kalia Copper, and Lexi Hall. Them Fever fans was over there crashing out.
They crazy. Something
they was crashing. Well, I ain't gonna say Fever fans. I'm gonna say Caitlin Clark fans was over there crashing out.
Because that's why we doing this show about the narrative. Yeah. Oh my God. Lexi Hall can't say nothing good about Angel Reese. The audacity.
Yeah, Lexi Hall give her flowers, man, and they get to tripping. Like, come on, she's complimenting. She's the one that's in the battle. She's in the battlefield with Angel. She sees what Angel brings to the table. She sees her work ethic. She see how she is out there dominating people. And for her to give her flowers, and you got these so-called
I don't know who they are.
Indiana, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are.
They're crashing out, and it all started with that sit down. It all started with the sit down.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, the crazy thing about it, man.
They actually wanted Lexa Hall to come up there and say, Angel Reese is horrible. She horrible. I don't know why I'm on a team with her.
These sick people. That's what that is.
What's wrong with y'all?
They not basketball fans. That's what that is.
I don't understand. I don't get it. But hey.
It's all right. That's why I said if the Sky and Fever come out, even with similar records, they don't necessarily do better than Fever, but they have similar records. They have some success. And the way they just shut down Chicago and said like, oh, they should be going for Juju because they're still going to suck. What are y'all talking about?
Watch this. This is where it all started right here. Check this out.
Okay.
Look at this. It says Lexi Hall openly shared her thoughts on her Roses Basketball Club teammate Angel Reese on Monday when the Rose BC secured an impressive 71-59 victory over the Phantom, extending their winning streak to 5 games and unrivaled. Once again, Reese played a pivotal role in yet another dominant standout performance. Fresh off of her historic 2020 game against the Lunar Owls, Reese continued her dominance with the massive double-double, tallying 23, 14 rebounds while knocking down a three-pointer. Following the game, Hall showered Reese with praise, highlighting her relentless competitive spirit. The Indiana Fever star emphasized how Reese's presence elevates the team, noting the invaluable impact of having a one-time WNBA All-Star on the roster. Her competitiveness is just so evident. You hear her and you feel her as a teammate. It's awesome. It's great to have on her. It's great to have on your side, Hall told reporters, as quoted by Miles Eldridge. That's where it all started. That right there caused the uproar where people were like, "Oh no, Lexi is out here complimenting Angel Reese." What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't get these people.
What are we really doing, guys? Like, when is it so bad when somebody can compliment somebody?
You got to understand, as soon as somebody go outside of that narrative that they started and trying to keep pushing, they attack them, y'all. It's evident.
I thought they weren't gonna watch this though. They said they weren't watching. K-Sap. Ain't nobody watching nowhere. I can't tell. Every time I turn around, y'all got a video on Angel. Oh, she still look the same. How? Yeah. What is you looking at? Just say, I mean, going on like, hey man, change your channel to Caitlin Clark channel. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark fan. Oh, it's not there. I'm just criticizing her. How you criticize? I be arguing like, man, you sound stupid. How she look the same? Her shots change. Her releases change. What you mean?
I don't see how y'all go up in them comments and argue with them, man.
I don't even argue with them.
I can't.
I had to stop because I was getting livid, man. I had to stop. And then this new one, Rosalind Lee, I had respect for it. Then she started saying, Caitlin Clark the only reason for attendance and ratings. I'm like, oh, here you go. I gotta block you next.
I saw another person. I don't know what I don't know what AK Nation over there doing either, man. These people are just, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Like, they need more ratings, so they're like, well, I gotta say something negative about Angel because I gotta get some more views. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I need clicks and views. So let me say, because Caitlin ain't putting out for nothing for them. So if y'all Caitlin, but y'all constantly got Angel on y'all stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all that's on
like,
it. Nate, that's all.
Like when they lose, when they lose, she had a good game, but like, oh, Angel loses another one. What you mean? It's a whole squad. What you mean? How you putting her face on there?
When she wins and dominates, it's all about this.
It's Lexi. It's Lexi. Yeah, so hootie hoo. Yeah. Oh, she looks so ghetto. What?
Yeah. And I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it because you know it's your girl Keisha. Where is all them videos about Aaliyah Boston?
Hey, listen. Hey, I kind of forced her. So I was in somebody's comments. I don't want to put his name out there, but I was constantly like, hey, you need to comment on Aaliyah. Hey, what's going on with Aaliyah? Hey, how your girl looking? So he put out a couple videos of Aaliyah only averaging 2 points in Unrivaled. And then another one, she scored 0 points in Unrivaled.
She looked bad.
Like the Fever's players look trash, except for Lexi.
Yeah.
And they don't want to acknowledge that because she's playing with Angel. So
and that's the reason. Lexi is benefiting off of the infectious energy that Angel's giving off.
Yep.
Angel is setting the tone. And she is benefiting, man. Like I said, I got a newfound respect for Lexi Hall.
Absolutely.
And, you know what I'm saying? She's doing what she got to do. But look, man, Keisha, I told you we ain't gonna be here till 5 a.m, but
yeah, we gotta go.
I'm about to shut this one down, man. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat. We still got 147 people watching us, man. It's crazy. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Thank y'all for
I ain't even get no notification. I just saw you live. I was like, oh snap. So
well, Nate, I knew you was gonna because you on the night shift, man. You can burn them in that order. You can burn. You used to it, man.
Yeah.
But I blame Keisha for wanting to do this live.
Why you gonna blame me?
I'm blaming Keisha. Keisha wanted to come up here with this.
You
man.
say, look, you up? I say, yeah, okay.
Because you hit me first talking about no, Keisha, I'm gonna have to call you out now.
Look, I say K-Tap, if you don't if you gonna be on the D block tonight, send
I'm
me
gonna
a
call
message.
you out, Keisha. I'm gonna have to call Keisha out. This what Keisha sent me. Hold up.
Look at him. He trying to
Keisha
bring
said,
receipts.
He's gonna put you on
look,
blast.
I got receipts. Keisha said, we doing a late night flight tonight. KSAP after dark, laugh out loud. I told Keisha, I said, man, I gotta catch up. I just woke up. She said, no problem at all. Get that rest. I just finished calling the game. If you decide to go on the D block, let me know. I said, cool. I said, they started this BS again. The CC effect, trying to say CC is selling out all these arenas. Might have to fire it up. Late night killing. And then she didn't respond. And I was like, yo. She was like, I'm here. You going? She said, let me know what time. And I said, okay, we're gonna fire it up.
We're doing the late night flight.
Nah, Keisha, my girl, man. She
I
don't know when she sleep, but hey.
Never. I'm about to go. Look, I'm going to sleep now.
Hey, I appreciate you, Terry Taylor, for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
But you know what's crazy, man? When we about to end these lives, man, the viewership goes up. Like, where y'all been at all this time? People just waking up. You know what I'm saying? We about to shut it down, and people just waking up, man.
They like, wait a minute, they on?
Yeah, man. Hey, Keisha, we wake up a lot of people, man. And that's funny that people
they get that notification.
Yeah, hey, look, hey, Nate.
Yeah,
man, we all over these YouTube streets, man.
Especially Nate, when you start your YouTube channel, I mean, they be people up at 2 a.m.
Oh no, you
I'm on it.
When you start going live, man, then Nate, I don't know what it. I just don't. I love it though. I love how people are so in tune with YouTube because, like I tell people always got their phone in their hand. They could be looking at it from their phone or laptop, the big screen. Sometimes I play it on the big screen and look at it.
Me too.
Like, I'm just like, man, it's love that people, they be in here watching you this time of night, man, because I always tell people, people's attention span is short.
Yeah.
People don't stay around for a lot of things, man.
No, they don't.
But if we was that bad, why are people watching us, man?
Mm-hmm.
Why are people watching us this time of night? Like
You're a brand now, KSAP. You're a brand.
Yeah, I tell you, some people want you to keep it real with them, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like I said, we on the D block. We on the D block. I got to keep it real, like them young bucks said. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Shit, back then I wasn't watching no fucking YouTube. It's Friday night. I'm slapping cheeks. I ain't got time to be up in nobody chat.
Yeah,
this a new era.
It's a new era, man. Yeah.
Even I be on their phone. We was out in them streets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I respect everybody that holds a electronic device in their hand listening to the show, man. That's love, man. So everybody in the chat, man, thank you. Go ahead, Keisha, put your love sign up there.
Thank you, chat. We love you.
Thank y'all.
Well, I be at work with my headphones on, listening to y'all, KSAP. So and then I go to the bathroom, I hear something crazy. I'm like, let me jump on this real quick, jump in the chat.
Yeah. Markeisha said, bro, Claude had me up since 6 yesterday. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And the way we rotate, we jump off as live, and bro, Claude to jump on something at 5 o'clock in the morning, and y'all got to go over there.
I'll be in my car. I had to turn my radio down because he be blasting. So I'm like, whoa, what in the world is that? He be change your break, change your break. Like, let me turn this bass down. My neighbor's like, hey, what is that? I'm like, let me turn it down.
Hey, Nate, say that again. Gingerbread. Go ahead. Say it.
Yeah. That's his audio. Gingerbread. Hey, what is that? What?
And bro Claude be like,
yeah, he be bopping. And then look, when that music go off, what he say? Yo. Yo. Oh man, I love y'all guys, man. Sometimes, man, like, man, sometimes it be hard to get up here to go live, but as soon as you go live, man, you just start enjoying yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Markeisha, bro. Hey, look, bro, Claude don't care what time it is, man. He gonna jump out there.
And he go like Nate say, first thing you hear, gingerbread.
Yeah.
Gingerbread.
And then when that stop, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? This is a branch.
Yeah.
A simply ball dropping KSAP. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Perspective. Cut the ish.
I just need to know who gave him that purge soundbite because he didn't took that.
I can see that. I can doubt. I got some sounds I want to use. Matter of fact, I need to ask Seth Sports. I got her. You know, she be like, "What?" I got hers. Her what? You can download that too, though.
There's all kinds of sound bites that I want to upload, man. But I'll be like, I gotta make them. I don't want to use sound bites everybody else using. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anybody like Seth? So I told her I'll turn her into like a ringtone. So now I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm gonna ask if I can use her. Or she be talking, somebody say something stupid or her show. She be like, what? You know, so I cut that into a sound. Yeah. So my text goes off. It's what? You know, it's that. When I get a text.
Yeah, Bro Club be open. The purge sound come on, and then he about to crash out.
He be wild. Oh, you hear that purge? He purging his emotions. Man, what in the world are you talking about? You coming in my chat talking about this and that? I'm sick of you. You know?
Sick of you and your mama.
Yeah, he
and your mama. Yeah.
He'd be like, look, I didn't sit back. I didn't listen.
Right, he started calm. Yeah.
Everybody started talking. But you about to piss me off.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Bro Claude, y'all?
Man.
Bro Claude crazy, man.
Hey, I'm talking, baby. Look at this man. Look at him, baby. Look at him. Listen, Bro Claude, he's going off again.
Well, yeah, get the side bites.
I go to this website, man. I go to this website.
I need someone while I'm calling the games. You know?
It's Soundbite, Sound Picker or something, man. I just type in what I want and see if it populates and then download it.
I'll do that because I need to get some, just during the games when we calling in for certain things. Yeah.
But nah, man. Tonight, man, great show again, Keisha. Appreciate you rocking out with me. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate Wody. You still there? Appreciate you, Wody Mac. He probably fell asleep on us.
Wody probably asleep.
Yeah, appreciate you, Sister Noble, as always. Appreciate you, Nate. Nate is the guy that gets on the D block when the D block is really pumping. So
let me tell you, Nate sound like it's daytime.
Exactly.
Nate, he's so chipper. You can tell there's a smile on his face.
Nate, you at work right now, man?
Nah, I'm off now. I'm off.
Oh, okay.
Nate, you say, man, because you got a lot of energy, man. Yeah. Only reason why I'm shutting it down, man, my eyes getting heavy.
Yeah, they get.
Well, I ain't going to sleep for another few hours, man.
I don't want to pull the HD and be up here like that.
HD.
I don't want to be asleep, man.
I was on with HD one night, and HD was.
Man, he was snoring, man. He was gone, man. He turned that camera off. He going to sleep on y'all. He gonna let it run.
Is he going to sleep? And then the other people on the panel still talking.
Yeah, but
I ran into a Bro Club fell asleep and y'all was calling like, "Hey man, you good?"
Man. Yeah, man. That scared us right there. That scared us right there, man.
He was like, "Bro Claude, what's going on with Bro Claude?"
Yeah, but nah, man. Good show, man. Respect to everybody, man. Make sure y'all get some rest. Don't let Keisha influence y'all to stay up to 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, hey Keisha, get your rest for real.
I'm about to go to bed.
Get your rest. But hey, look, great show, guys, man. And like the Looney Tunes said,
that's all, folks.
Salute.
Salute. We out.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.